Ah, yes, I didn't set this up right. Whoops. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I need to actually also start up this as well. We are professionals here. Professionals, I swear. Alright, there we go. Hi, everyone. Hello here. Hello, original. Hey, everyone. It's almost like nothing has changed. It's almost like I forgot to turn off the game since last time. Which is exactly what happened. Hello everyone, welcome to the finale, hopefully, possibly, maybe, of KH1 as well as O2. Two stories are wrapping up this time around, which is a pain in the ass, because as soon as we're done here, we have to quickly swap to O2 and catch up. And matter of fact, O2 is behind right now.
Hi, I'm here too.
Yeah, hi Mitchell. So Mitchell has something special cooked up apparently, and I can't wait to see what this is.
Hello, I have through careful investigation found links to the.
Oh yeah, the Invincibles. Oh god.
Yeah, the Invincibles. But I have found links to one of the original design documents for Kingdom Hearts. This was unearthed due to someone selling it in 2015. And I found it on Kingdom Hearts. So, and now I am looking at it, and I have read over it. So we're gonna reveal all kinds of interesting stuff about Kingdom Hearts.
Where's this? Oh, hello, you invisible bastard.
Okay, to start, this design document was from the time period when Sora was a lion boy. The project's working title at the time was Kingdom of Hearts.
Kingdom of Hearts, you say?
Yes. The first thing I want to note is that going by a couple of minor features in the design document that were listed, the original plan for Kingdom Hearts was not, in fact, an action RPG, but probably a more standard JRPG.
Ooh.
They mentioned having automatic battling as a feature you could enable.
So you're saying that it's Earthbound?
So more Final Fantasy, but yeah, more like probably more Final Fantasy like. Yeah. Automatic battling is a feature that popped up in later ports of the early Final Fantasy games. So it was probably going to be originally a turn-based.
Give me those Hope Wars. Interesting.
Alright.
I believe that concept came back in Recode actually. Because in Recode there's an entire section that is literally just a action RPG. Well, a digital JRPG, which is considered a lot of people's favorite part of Recode. I hate that part.
There would have also been mini games. There would have been apparently world maps that had traps that you had to deal with.
Huh. Play the games at the same time, one controller each hand. Impossible. I don't have a second PS2. Oh, PS4 4 in order to do that with separate games. There's another enemy's counter? Nope, Mega Potion.
Alright. And I will note that in this early design document, the different worlds were called dimensions.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, it's a behemoth.
Yep.
This behemoth has a unique color. Okay.
There we go.
There are some. The plot at this point was pretty much set in stone. A couple of minor detail differences, like in the original plot, Riku was the same age as Sora. In the final game, he's a year old.
Huh. So you're saying that Riku's technically 13 and Sora's 12. Because I believe that's what his age is.
No, he's I believe in this game, Sora is 14.
Ow! Bastard.
Either way, Riku is canonically a year older than Sora, but in the original version, he was the same. In this design document, he was the same. Alright. However, there was one very important thing that was missing from this design document, and this changes a lot about how the game scoring works. You know what was missing?
What?
Final Fantasy characters.
Oh.
There was no Final Fantasy characters whatsoever in this design document. They were added much later. However, the design, because if you remember back in when you first visited Traverse Town, you had Leon and Yuki explain like the Heartless and stuff to you. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be them explaining who the Heartless were. It would be let me see this. A robed man. It'd be who that was.
So fucking Xehanort explained.
No, Ansem would have played a bigger role, would have appeared more often, and would have been the one who explained the Heartless to both to Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Very interesting.
Yes. If anything, you can see how the story felt a bit more inconsistent, given the fact that Final Fantasy characters were kind of pushed in.
Yeah.
Which might actually be one of the problems this game has, story-wise.
Ow.
Okay. Most of the worlds were set and have been determined. However, they have an icon for one world that did not make this game.
Let me guess, Treasure Island? It's always Treasure Island.
No. As far back as Kingdom Hearts 1, they wanted to do Toy Story.
Ah, wow. So they wanted Pixar to be in it.
Yeah, they had a concept art for how the Toy Story world is faced.
Could you imagine that? Toy Story in a JRPG format.
Or a Toy Story in Kingdom Hearts 1.
That too. I know that Treasure Planet has been wanted in Kingdom Hearts for a very long time as well, and there's a few concept arts of it being Kingdom Hearts, and it just fell through like several times.
Okay, the other big difference here was the design for the heart.
Ooh.
Okay, you know how shadows look?
Yeah.
How, or more specifically, Neo shadows.
Yep.
The original concept for the Heartless was that essentially they basically look like kind of a cross between shadows and Neo shadows. They walked around in two legs, but the difference is that they would wear different outfits that gave them different capabilities.
Interesting.
Yes. It was all the same basic shadowy design, but they had like armor. This design here was one with a spear, one with wings. There's a weird design here of one that looks like a wasp.
Ooh. I wonder what that world I would have been in for.
Yeah. So, ones that had maze robes. So. The other big difference that I would also like to note is that the original plan called for Sora to have a different outfit for every world/dimension he visited.
Oh, something that fell through because of, I believe, time. I believe that happened. I believe they tried it again too. Again, they just couldn't figure out what they would want Sora to wear.
Well, I figure it was partly time constraints to design outfits, and partly because they have a couple of designs, and they have the concept art for his outfit in Deep Jungle, the Tarzan world.
Oh. Oh no.
Loincloth.
Jesus Christ.
Again, this was at the stage where Sora was a lion.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm walking on an invisible path. Your only instance of like pathing is those rocks that look like arrows.
Yeah. Okay. There's a couple other
Oh
minor
Jesus!
things.
You do not like. You can take gravity. That's kind of scary.
There's a couple other minor things about this design document I'll talk about in a little bit. But I want to touch on something else. And that is something about the original Japanese version of the first game. You see, it was harder. A lot harder. Enemies had a lot more health. For example, do you remember the Rock Titan?
Yeah.
It has the most health in the game. It has a full 7 bars.
Yeah. How?
In the original Japanese version, it had twice that.
Fun.
14 health bars. 4,200 hit points.
Ow.
The health was cut down for the original release. So, I'm glad we never got that version.
Yeah.
It's worth noting that for the original Japanese release, there was only one super boss. That would be Phantom. Sephiroth, the Ice Titan.
Yeah, you did say that there was no what's it called? Final Fantasy characters yet in the in that version. So that means they what's it called?
Well, obviously, the original Japanese version did have like Leon and Cloud and Yuffie and so on. That's obviously.
Obviously, they were coming. They're just placeholders, then, in my opinion.
Honestly, I wonder if the Final Fantasy characters were originally supposed to be placeholders for other NPCs, and they just never moved the margins and screw it. We're doing Final Fantasy. Also, now you fight both whatever these angel things are, and then.
They're lightning elemented. Thank you. That's what you get for trying to dodge with gravity. To the double hill. The Invisibles were a bit of a pain, by the way.
Yeah. This is
Oh, he's immune to fire. Awesome. Try that fight again.
Okay, I'm gonna go over a couple of minor things from the design document. The first is that the ship, the gummy ship, was originally just called, and the design document is referred to as the SS Gummy Block.
And it SS Gummy Boat, you said?
SS Gummy Block.
Oh, the Gummy Block.
That's literally what it's called. And this design document also implies that Chip and Dale probably were planned to have a slightly larger role in things.
Ooh.
But they didn't appear. It's also worth noting Jiminy Cricket does not appear, even though he was with you. I would wonder if they originally planned for Chip and Dale to fill the role that Jiminy Cricket ended up filling as.
Ow.
Like, I'm keeping your journal.
Didn't notice how low my HP was. That was a much better fight. I think you can actually do it this time. Yeah, the Invincibles are a...
Invisibles is the correct.
Yeah, Invisibles. They're just... they're pretty much a pain in the ass. They're the, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna skip this way.
Heartless version of demons.
Cottage.
Okay.
Oh. Oh wait, there we go. Oh, it was just a fight anyways. Versus everything.
Invisible shadows and the balls. I forgot what this ball and anything
God.
They have some really freaky artwork of like the princesses in Hollow Bastion. The working name for Hollow Bastion in this design document was the Hollow Keep.
Huh. Kind of makes sense. Like, it is a castle.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh wait, AP up. Nice. Oh, they could do the Sora and only Sora. Also, I want to check what we have.
There's a couple of minor oddities here, like they describe Goofy as captain of the Royal Cavalry. So, overall, this is just pretty interesting. And I think knowing that this was once intended to be a more general RPG helps put Kingdom Hearts 1 in perspective in terms of...
Yeah, I guess so. Alright. I got one extra AP, let's go. Let's put that Air Comma Plus. Here, you can have some criticals.
They also have screenshots of Sora's original design. Which are very interesting. Apparently his original design, he had orange pants and silver hair. After the stream is over, I'm going to post the link to this document in the Discord so people can see.
Alright. Both of them were fights.
See ya. Force. Force. Force.
You can see here the concept art. At this point, they had Jack Skellington, Ariel, made. Aladdin and the Genie planned out. They had outfits. They had the outfits design for the outfits like. Oh, they have a design for his Agrabah outfit. He's wearing poofy pants and a kind of vest top. And obviously, again, I told you he don't with the loincloth.
Yeah.
I figured that's a big part of why they decided not to do tattoos, because that would raise more than a few eyebrows.
I got another Gale. I have no idea what these fucking Gales are. I guess there's... What are these Gales? Gales. Oh, they're Ion Synthesis Items. Okay. Well, on to... How do we get over here?
Head into the light. Get the follow the arrow.
There we go. Yeah, one more fight.
This is a behemoth, right?
Yep, another behemoth. We already fought
Yep.
one, so this will be easy.
See ya. Force. Force.
Well, not if you're on an MP, it's not.
You know, we never got any regular combo plus. I have 2 air combos, but no regular combo. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The
Donald's
final
dead.
the final detail about this design document I read is that based on what it says, it indicated that the final fight was going to be in Calabasas.
Huh.
It doesn't outright state it, but it sort of implies that Calabasas is something out. There was nothing after.
Then this happened.
Yeah, this was so. This whole section is tacked on, and we're gonna get into a couple of details about that, and as stuff comes up.
Yeah, there is one room I am looking forward to talking about,
Yep.
which we'll get into as soon as we see it.
I will also note, during the development of the remake of this game, they lost a lot of the source code and assets used to make that were used to make the original.
Ooh.
So they had to reconstruct. Sora's model in this game is taken from, I believe...
I think it's Rechain.
It's taken from another...
Yeah, I'm thinking it's Rechain. That's my thought.
Yeah.
Heal.
Yep.
Heal.
Bring up another page.
Goofy, stay alive!
Now,
Goofy, I said stay alive, not just die.
I will also note that at some point it was originally planned for you to visit Disney Castle. That's why it's on the world map.
Ah. So just left over.
And there are still various model assets that you can't even see in the cutscenes, but they're present in the data.
Heal.
God, this music's so good.
According to the reason Disney Castle was removed, according to interviews, is because they apparently couldn't figure out a way. They didn't figure out a good way to incorporate Heartless into it. And since the game is about battling Heartless, they thought, okay, there's no point in him going there, so no Heartless to battle.
Mm-hmm.
Heal.
Hey, Goofy's alive. Yeah, get him, Goofy.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Red. Welcome to Behemoth fight number 2.
Or 3. two tonight, 3 overall.
Yeah, they had a fight and they really liked it, so they had to include it more than once.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna get into that later. In case you missed it, I've been talking about a design document for this game, and spilling all kinds of little interesting.
I got another Omega Arts. Nice. Where the fuck? Oh yeah, this is where we are.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this whole section. Kind of reminds me of a certain area from 2 Final Mix, but like not as fun to explore because your movement options are terrible.
Yeah.
In this
Here
game,
you go, Donald. You can have Omega Arts.
like the aesthetics are cool.
Yeah, I like the shiny footsteps you leave around. Meteor staff.
Yeah, I believe that is an addition to the.
That's a melee focus attack thing.
Yeah. This is an addition added to the final mix version. Was not in the original.
That chest.
Well, maybe not that chest, but what was inside of this setup. But I know they added weapons for Donald and Goofy in this area.
Full life G.
I feel like giving you gummy parts at this point is kind of
Redundant. They expect you to come back.
You
and play
never
gummy
know.
ships.
People might go back and do gummy ship stuff after this.
I see gummy ship stuff being more done in 2 and 3 than here. Alright, so welcome to the Gauntlet. We didn't go to one world, so we have to fight in one world. Actually, we never went to
There's gonna be 2, right?
yeah, we got 2 worlds that we need to fight in. Like I believe this one.
You didn't do Atlantica, and then you didn't finish Olympus either.
Yeah.
And then this one is required no matter what.
Yeah.
So technically 3 in total, I think. Well, actually, can't you optionally do any of the ones that you want? It's just the ones that you haven't sealed the keyhole in are required. And
Yeah.
of course, this one. So how are you doing level-wise? Same as where I left you, like somewhere in the 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll probably get like a decent number of levels in here. 'Cause there's a lot of fights
oh yeah.
at the end of the world here.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya. See ya. Fire.
See ya.
Fire.
Your magic gauge is so close to being lined up with your health gauge.
It's just infuriating, I know.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it though, since it's like a bigger circle, it kind of makes sense. But it'd be nice if they lined up.
Ow. Let me grind magic off you. This last treasure chest.
And
That's it. From
forgetting
here.
how you leave, is it just like
I think it's
is
just
there an area that you can go out of?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to the left.
yeah. Oh, it's still. That correct? Everyone's dead here.
Yeah, that's correct. You go to the next.
Yeah, I think as long as the
You go to the next sparkle.
as long as the green light is there, I think you can move on.
Yeah,
Alright.
you go to the next sparkling light.
Hey, King, the Queen's quest 2 has been jailbroken. Yeah, it's almost like if you be terrible, people are going to start jailbreaking that system just to get around it. Also, apparently side loading is actually better. Apparently this place is still infected.
No, I think you can go through all of them.
No, there's the blue ones are you can skip. I know that for a fact. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely possible to skip them. Although, if you need levels, then I would recommend doing them all.
Or are you?
But it all depends on how much patience you have for it.
I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, like the end of the game is, I feel like probably a bit longer than it should be. Or
Well,
it's long for the wrong reasons.
well, as I said, that there are hints in the design document that indicate that this area was added later, and the original plan was that the finale to take place at Colorado.
See, that would make more sense.
Come here, you green.
I will also tell you what I told him, that the original working title for Hollow Bastion was a Hollow Keep.
Yeah, it's still a cool name. Hollow Bastion is definitely very cool. But
To
that's
give you an
pretty
idea, how old this design document is, one, it had Lion Sora, because Lion Sora was still a thing at that point. And two, the working title for the game was Kingdom of Hearts.
Oh man, Kingdom of Hearts, fill me with the power of darkness.
It's like, give me the wings.
Oh boy.
Actually, wait. I can just...
This just looks like a dark, blocky mess on Discord.
Yeah.
My favorite. God, I love the bitrate.
Oh, a dark blocky mess, so it's Terraria.
Except in Terraria, you can actually make out what things are.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so it's Minecraft then. Got it.
You can make things
You
up
said it,
more
not
in
me.
there. Where do you think you're going?
Minecraft is amusing to watch other people build it. I don't think it's all that fun to play.
I've played a bit of Minecraft, but it's been like
Oh,
a decade since I played it.
I have like the original Xbox 360.
Okay, maybe not quite that long, but like at least.
I've been
7
playing
to 8
Java.
years.
I've been playing Java Edition since 1.2.5, even earlier beta 1.8.
Yeah.
Wing it, flex.
You've been
I'm
playing
not-
since you've been playing since 1.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
Ha 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 ha. I'm not strong enough.
Burn!
The Minecraft on Xbox 360 was. Oh
Yeah,
no,
there-
it's that no.
If there's definitely one area that you want to be careful and not die in, it's here. Because I don't remember if it spawns you back at like the portal you died on, or if you have to do it like
Come back here, you
all
wyvern.
over again.
If it works like the previous one, the area with all the floating chests in the void, the CE area, then he only has to read his life.
Okay. Did he die there?
I died a lot there. I was not expecting
Yeah.
invisibles.
Well, I mean, I was because I knew they were coming. This was.
I knew they were coming too.
Oh,
I just
are you talking about like the big horizon? Kind of looks like a salt flat.
Yeah.
That area. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Because I was thinking of the area immediately prior that we were just like that doesn't have enemies in it.
my magic gun.
Yeah, honestly, like running low on magic can be a pretty viable strat because then you recharge it more quickly. Also, you're playing with fire here.
That one actually cleared.
Hmm.
I wonder if I
Yeah, 'cause
actually.
there was that flash.
That's a clearing flash. Tell me that you're done. Why does this ground sound like metal? I'm just going for each and every single one just to get levels. Maybe this was a mistake. I don't want to deal with monkeys.
Monkeys.
We will see. Things are about to get bananas here.
I hear the Heartless here are real experts in guerrilla warfare.
Except these aren't gorillas, they're monkeys.
Yeah, they're just monkeys.
There are gorillas here, though. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, now there's no need to go ape him getting any correct terms.
God, guys.
Uh-oh.
Dang it. Well, let's
I
see
heard
what
it before I saw it.
Well, let's see what happened. Here I am. Oh, we just start here. Oh, boy.
Okay. Game is not as mean as it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be nice. It's not just like you fight. So, okay. The main thing I mentioned earlier, as I'll repeat for you, is that in the design document, there's no Final Fantasy characters.
Mm-hmm.
Did that monkey just use sliding dash? Just like 10 seconds ago now, but
Yeah.
kind of slid into him.
The reason this is important is because if you remember, you get told about the Heartless in Traverse Town by Leon and Yuki. Where obviously, because there's no Final Fantasy characters, there's no Leon and Yuki. So,
Who told you about the Heartless in the original draft?
a robed man.
That's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can figure out who that was supposed to be.
God, power shard, amazing. Could you, like, not?
The monkeys don't listen to you.
There you go.
They do what they want.
Yeah, he fights him. I didn't even see this in this test.
Alright, where's this? Oh, Acrobat, my favorite.
Agrabah. Well, you know what? Now, I suppose that it depends on the enemies, right? Because I think all the areas have themed enemies based on like whatever is there in the original world.
Yeah. Speaking of themes, in the
Right.
in the design document, Sora was supposed to get different outfits for every world.
I mean, they kind of did that later in the series.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't always consistent, but
I mean, I can see. I figured that there's two reasons. One is design constraints. They didn't want to have to design a costume for him. And two, well, they designed a costume for Deep Jungle for Sora.
yeah, I can totally understand like not wanting to do multiple models.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that
And
takes quite a bit of effort.
Yeah. So, guess what costume they designed for Sora to have in the Deep Jungle?
Also,
I'm
everything is
gonna
very
assume it's-
quiet. Maybe everything is just
Huh?
very loud. Because I believe this game
quiet?
is a bit loud. Ignore the current. No, he's saying everything's a bit quiet. And I believe it's just
Everything is a bit quiet.
Mhm.
Check your own volume settings.
Yeah, that's my guess. Let someone wants to quickly mute themselves and go
But-
into the actual
So
stream and
again,
check for me.
guess what outfit they did design for Deep?
Like, I
for
can't
that
hear this
Deep
over my
Jungle?
computer fans at max volume. Interesting. Then that sounds like a problem with your side, then.
Yeah, I can't even hear my computer.
It does sound quiet? Hmm. Hmm.
Is this like a holdover from the VR setup?
Might be. Let's try that. We're just gonna bump the desktop audio to max. Alright.
All
Now
right.
everything should be deafening. So now you just have to, no, you just adjust your own volume and your own preference. It's not my problem anymore, it's your problem.
So, in other words, yes, the concept art for Sora in a loincloth.
Yeah, I was about to say before we got kind of derailed by the whole audio thing. Probably gonna be like some pretty skimpy outfit.
Yeah, so I see why they were like, well, we better not include that in our game.
Probably a good idea that they didn't go with that.
Yeah. No, there's a treasure around here if I had to enter, I guess.
Also, King, I'm gonna call you out. So you're streaming game capture,
Uh-huh.
like the game capture window.
Oh shit, it didn't return. Give me a sec. This is the problem with streaming game catcher. And it's one of the easiest ways for like my co-coms to see the feed right now until we get like a better situation. Because I used to be able to stream the it on Streamlabs, but then something broke, and every time I tried to do that on Streamlabs, the audio was just a gargled, crackly mess, and nothing would fix it.
Wait, so what are you actually using for the stream right now?
I'm using Streamlabs OBS plus plus the Gala Game Catcher window open at the same time.
Yeah.
And that works.
Well,
So
I'm
that's
pretty
why
sure the
whenever-
newer Elgato cards will let you like have game capture open and be able to use the capture as like a direct source.
Yeah, no, this is a HD 60, I believe. But, you know, that's why whenever I do this, you can see what's going on in the background. My favorite. All right.
Or personal.
Okay, I think we're about to make a horrible mistake. We're going to have to fight in Yap.
All right.
Welcome
let's
to
see.
the world that we skipped.
Square is down, circle is up.
Yeah, welcome to
In case you need
awful.
to do that. Also, what are you like inside that's changing the color of the
I'm not
entire
sure.
camera?
See ya.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why it just suddenly randomly goes all green.
It's like turning green for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, this is the
That's,
one
that's,
and
de-
only
that's
world
definitely
that we
in the
skipped.
game.
Yeah, it's in the game. I don't know why. So all of our fucking combos and stuff is just gone, by the way. All we have is magic. And we just, yeah, it's just awful. Fuck this place.
Eh.
Thunder. Here.
Can I just say how weird it is to not have gotten a single level of fun?
I think I'd rather be here than Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2.
Force.
Everyone likes to joke about Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2, but I don't mind it.
I don't
Well,
mind it
that's
as well, especially since I was a stupid kid and I played the shit out of Atlantica in KHUH.
I mean, I like rhythm games.
I'm not a huge rhythm game person.
Like, I think I perfect Atlantica.
You-
Just about.
You want my sister for rhythm games, not me.
Yeah, I'm a big rhythm game fanatic. I love Rhythm Heaven. And just a
Right,
shame.
so you're excited for Melody of Memory then, right?
No.
I like rhythm games, but not this one.
I am low-key not looking forward to Melody of Memories, especially due to the story implications. The Melody of
What,
Memories.
the fact that it's going to have story like advancement?
Pretty much, yeah. Because it's doing
Would you rather it be recoded?
Recode and just didn't fucking matter. Honestly, kind of, yeah. Because a lot of people are probably going to skip it, and it's going to go set up
You know,
for
like
things. Oh yeah, I had the fucking biggest brain moment of my entire life. I was in the shower one day, and I was thinking to myself, and I realized something. And I realized something really spoiler heavy. And I realized something that kind of like is probably the biggest Fury I've ever made, as it involves Xehanort. And it's so fucking bonkers, and I can't wait to tell it whenever we get the free, because that's how fucking spoiler heavy it is.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like you probably can't share it right now, can you?
No, I cannot share at all right now. That's how fucking spoiler heavy it is.
Here, let me share my Zelda headcanon timeline with you all right now.
All right, let's start from the very beginning, which is a very good place to start.
It was what we call a bad for day. Wait, wrong game.
Okay, when you brought up Conker's Blank, okay, I have never played it, but I would love to at the same time. At the same time, I'm kinda scared.
Same.
I have also not played it. I have seen. I don't know if I've seen the entirety of the game, like
I've
through
seen the
Let's
entirety
Play,
of the
but I
game.
know I've
I've
seen at least a good portion of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can tell you for a fact I've seen the entirety of the game, which is kind of a shame.
All right, so this is going to be maybe a hot take, but I think out of all the console generations, N64 is aged the worst overall.
I don't blame you. I cannot go back to PS1 games or I can go back to 64 more than PS1 games. PS1 games are very jank in my opinion nowadays.
And PS1 had some nice gems.
I will admit, my first console was a GameCube, so like
First
I don't
console was an NES. Get on my level.
I'm sorry, I was like too young to get video games on my own and had to rely on my parents, and they were not very keen on me having them.
Yeah, no, I am 21, and my first console was a NES for some reason, because it's what we have. And then I accidentally put a cup of juice on top of it, and it spelt.
My first console was an NES, and it was actually relevant when I got it.
Like to give you an idea, my uncle actually gave me my GameCube for Christmas.
Nice.
Not my parents.
Again, though, it was an NES. I played the SNES as well before that. I didn't get to play the N64 because by that time I got a GameCube, then I got a PS2. And that's why for the entirety of my life, I've always gone like my two favorite consoles to get are usually a Nintendo console and a Sony console. But I've been having strong thoughts against Sony pretty recently.
Okay. I said.
What for?
I started
their plans on exclusivity is super outdated still.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can kind of see that, but at the same time, like, the Sony exclusives are the reason that I've gone with Sony over getting, like, any Microsoft consoles.
Yeah, no, there's
the
no
past
reason to get a
generation.
Microsoft console anymore, because they've just been like, yeah, no, we're just doing both. If you have a PC or if you don't have a PC, you just
We'll see if they get a little more greedy now that they have some big names under their belt like Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I mean,
shower dots. It's dots that you just randomly have in the shower and go like, ooh, that's some good
And
hit can.
they-
Or
they're-
ooh,
yeah,
that
like,
makes no sense.
they
Oh,
can
hey,
be,
there's a
like,
shield.
strangely prolific thoughts. That's
Yeah.
usually what people classify as shower thoughts.
That's a
Goofy, that's a shield. That's a bot. That's a bot. What the fuck, Goofy? How do you expect to do damage
That's
with that?
tiny.
What the
That's tiny.
I was not expecting that. Okay, where the fuck's the
No.
enemies on this? I've only fought one gauntlet. There's usually 3 here.
Okay,
That's a good
I-
question.
my parents got me an NES when I was for my 6th birthday. And I basically have gotten every Nintendo console since except the Wii U.
I got a Wii U.
I own every Nintendo console since the GameCube.
The
Same.
The Wii U is the only one I skipped.
I need to homebrew my Wii U and Wii sometime though.
My Wii is homebrewed. I haven't bothered with my Wii U.
Yeah, no, I recommend you homebrew your Wii U. It's probably one of the best fucking consoles to homebrew. By the way, this is just a freebie.
Oh yeah.
Make elixir here. That's all you
Yeah,
get.
this
It does
this
have a
is
save point.
This is the Winnie the Pooh world.
Never been here. Don't know what it is.
Yeah, what's this?
What's
Yeah.
this? What's this? It's
And
nice and pretty everywhere.
it's another example of how this place is kind of thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just reuse assets.
Yep.
Even assets that you never had to fight anyone in.
Yeah, because I never came here. Because I don't like side stuff. It's like a weird thing
Right.
about me. I really hate doing stuff on the side. I like doing just the main story. I judge a lot of things on the main story.
It depends on the game for me. Like, you know, if it's
Welcome
a game
to
that I
the
really,
room, everyone.
You're
I
tearing me
have words. Not about what happens in the room, but about the implications of the room. And we're going to be finding out in a sec after all these invincibles are dead.
Well, Lisa, the test results are in. I definitely have breast cancer.
What?
He was talking about the room a lot.
But
Oh.
you know.
Oh,
Is
hi.
that
Mark.
everyone? Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. So,
What a story, Mark.
behold!
Oh yeah, this room.
This is tied to Union Cross!
Yep.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
tied to Union Cross. These are
Yeah.
the pods of time travel. This is what Ven shows up in one day. This
Wait,
is what a character comes in one day. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
this is my theory.
That's it.
Ven's going to travel back in time through one of these pods and lose all of his memories.
Wait, back in time?
Well, forward in time. He's going to go forward in
Okay.
time with these pods.
Yeah, yeah. This is how he gets from like way in the past to now.
Yeah, no,
And-
like right now, Ven is a bajillion years old, like at least 200 years old. And that's because
Okay.
he traveled from the future in one of these pods.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see what the text is for this because it's been a while.
One born of the heart and darkness, devoid of hearts, ravaged all worlds and bring desolation. Seize all hearts and consumate a great heart. All hearts to be one. One heart to encompass all. Realize the destiny, the realm of Kingdom Hearts. A great darkness sealed within the great heart. A prodigy of darkness, come back to eternal darkness. For the heart of light shall unseal the path. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door to darkness, tied by 2 keys. The door to darkness to seal the light. None shall pass, but shadows returning to the darkness. One's born of the heart and darkness hunger for every heart until the dark door opens. Oh shit.
It's kind
Okay.
of cryptic.
Okay, so I have something to explain that as well. That is kind of explaining the ending and the door that we're about to see. And we're about to
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
that
that's
is
right,
not
actually.
Kingdom Hearts, but that is actually the door to darkness.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I will also point out this room was not in the original game.
Of course.
Well, actually, so I believe it is
It is an
a
original.
Kingdom Hearts, but not the Kingdom Hearts. So it's the Kingdom Hearts of Worlds.
Yeah. Oh, it has moved to 1 cancer. Why are they called invisibles when you can see them? It's what goofiness was fucking. Don't judge them. But you know, like I said, this room ties back
Wait,
to fucking Union Cross.
Invincible or invisible?
I think they're calling. Let's find out together, shall we? Journal. Hi, Journal.
Because there is an important distinction.
Wait. Do you not?
The journal in this game is such a nightmare.
There we go. The
I
Heartless.
Heartless.
Stealth. Okay, these are the boss. Dark Side, Black
Yeah.
Fungus, White Fusion, Angel Star. Yeah, invisible.
Invisibles. Okay, they are called invisibles.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that solves that thing. In the World of Warcraft, the mountain name Invisible. One is copy pasta.
Invincible means something else.
Yeah, Invincible means something else. But you know, again, this room makes no fucking sense. It was pretty much shoehorned in the story of Union Cross just to be significant. These are time travel pods. That's what they are used for. This is what Ven comes in with, as well as a different character I believe Ava, the fox girl, shows up in one of these as well. To give you an idea how fucked the story is. I'll explain that later. That's spoiler territory.
I think I've seen like the main Union Cross stuff, like those main plot events, and then of course I've seen back cover. But
Hello,
there's
my Discord crashed.
Nice job. All right, here we
there's
go.
clearly more stuff.
It's
Okay.
time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fire
boys and girls,
Fantasia.
the
Night
one,
on Bald Mountain.
the only, Chernobog.
All right, Arrow is a very good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. When I first saw this, I thought this was just a giant harbor.
Yeah, it
Because
does
I
look like a
wasn't
giant harvest.
I was not familiar with Fantasia.
Yeah,
I
it
don't-
kind of fits.
I don't think we can summon in this fight.
No.
Okay, now to go back to the design document, there is what concept art of Ryan Sora and Donald Anuki fighting, sort of. The way the art is designed indicates that Chernobog was fought somewhere else.
Huh.
This ties into the very popular fan theory that Chernobog was supposedly the original final boss of the game or something.
What?
What?
Okay, that's
It-
strange.
That's very strange.
Yeah, there's no actual solid proof of this, and it's not really supported by the design document either. But however,
You gotta listen to the originals, you gotta watch the original.
my theory is that you remember the
Yes.
behemoth you fought when you had to steal
Also,
the,
is
the-
this music right on Bald Mountain? Yes, it is.
This is Night on Bald Mountain, yes.
Okay, remember the behemoth you had to fight when you sealed the final keyhole in Hall of Bastion? Based on the design document, I'm guessing that was where Chernobog was originally supposed to be called. Protecting that keyhole. Which would make sense.
That's very weird.
Yeah, that is strange. It's like it's hard to imagine the Kingdom Hearts series without like the Kingdom Hearts villains because they're like also established at this point. But you know, when
Yeah.
this game was first in development, they didn't have any of that stuff planned out yet.
Yeah. They just had an answer to secure darkness.
Oh shit. That's not me.
Oof.
And the design document indicates that, yeah, Anthem Seeker of Darkness
Seems like
was-
more like Night of the Large Gygor to me. This is a demon, I'll have you know.
Okay, Chernobog's name is a rough translation of Slovakian, the Slovakian word for night god.
My god. Mm.
And obviously, this is Satan. This is basically Satan.
Yeah,
by
this is
another name.
How nice of the game to fully heal you like your magic too.
So right now we're fighting Satan. I bet you didn't know Disney could get this deep.
Yeah,
We're very deep right now. We're only going deeper.
yeah.
Because you're just like consistently going down
Yeah.
throughout this world
Yeah.
here.
It's especially telling how out of nowhere this fight is.
Don't
right? There's
think
no
gravity
indication-
works in this guy.
Now, I would save your magic for Arrow.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah,
is just a melee
and-
focus fight. Let's do this.
Save your message for arrows and cures. Also, maybe throw up Tinkerbell.
I don't think he can.
No, you can't even summon on this fight. Man.
Yeah, it's grayed out.
This is a way to land on him. I don't know.
I think you can land,
Oh no, I can land right here. Okay.
you
But
can land
did
on-
you have the option to use the summon though?
Let's find out to go. So just. Yeah, I can.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Man, I wish I knew that. Like when I first did this.
I believe this is how you get Mushu in this fight, so you can actually do the strat.
But still, like even just having the healing over time will be beneficial.
Yeah, Tinkerbell does amazing work. The best strategy for this fight is to get behind his head
Yep.
and just wail at him. And when he bends over with his wings like that, you get him to fly away.
Yeah, I honestly find it kind of difficult to get away sometimes, like to avoid the giant wall of fire.
default.
And that's why having arrow up is essential, because that'll usually hit you twice. And as you can see, like, each hit can do maybe a quarter of your health without it. Probably more than a quarter without it.
Come back here. Let me murder you.
But yeah, no, it is a fairly common fan theory that Chernobog's Final Vault. There are articles, articles reporting it as fact. It's not on any of the Kingdom Hearts wikis, but it's on like TV Tropes and because TV Tropes has such a great reputation lately after the whole nuclear Gandhi thing was debunked.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, basically, if you've ever played the Civilization games or heard of them,
okay. Yeah.
The idea is that there was a programming error with Gandhi's AI that made him super happy to use nukes. It turns out Sid
that
Meier,
was debunked?
Yeah, Sid Meier himself debunked it, and then it turned out that the original source was a random editor adding it to TV Tropes.
Oh, okay. So it was one of those like telephone things where one person kind of sprouted a rumor and then it spread.
Yeah. So TV Tropes is not exactly a trustworthy source of info for video games.
Wow.
I still think we do have
always take things on the internet with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I still think we still have the code for it to determine that it is still a programming error.
No, it is not a programming error.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, Sid Meier himself debunks it. The guy who made the civilization, headed the civilization teams.
He just, what is the full story to it then? It was like, oh yeah, we'll just make fucking Gandhi just go nuclear for
No, it's a quirk of how each of the AIs prioritize certain things. So, Gandhi was prone to make specific threats. And when he meets you, and those threats were basically, I will threaten you that, and threats to pursue certain science programs, which led him to develop nuclear weapons. And then, so he would make a threat, and then because he had nuclear weapons, he'd be like, I will threaten you, I have nuclear weapons.
It still makes no sense.
To answer the question many times.
Well, we're playing a game franchise where not much makes much sense, so par for the course.
How many times do you have to wreck this large demon volcano thing until it dies? Approximately a few more times.
Yeah, just get behind his head. When you get behind his head, I think you got it.
See ya.
Did that even do anything? I couldn't tell.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, hey, I got
Hey.
Lucky Strike.
Whatever that does.
Critical hits.
Critical hits? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And that's the last we'll see of Chernobog for a...
Does it show up again? I think
he
Fantasia, yeah, right?
3. I think he shows up in 3.
3?
I don't
No, he
think so.
doesn't. No, he shows up in BBB, DDD, I believe. And Fantasia.
Okay, I know he shows up in one more game after this.
Super Glide! Yay! Now we actually have Big Glide.
If anything, it would be the Fantasia world in Dream Drop.
Yeah. Okay, Dream Drop. That's...
Okay, sure.
It was the one right before 3.
Drop your air combo plus and get... Drop an air combo plus, you've got 20, and then get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking.
Do you have...
Actually, wait. Increases luck so enemies drop whereas more often. No.
I'm guessing you probably don't have Hurricane Slash yet.
Hey, if you drop the other air combo plus, you can get MP Rage.
MP Rage is pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Where is Upper Rage?
Let's go.
This
I only
is Rage.
Below Leaf Bracer.
There we go.
Yeah, no, I don't have Hurricane Slash. Are you talking about Hurricane Blast?
Oh, Hurricane Blast. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, but yeah, it was obvious that this fight is kind of that something about this fight was intended to be done elsewhere, and I think it was supposed to be at Hollow Bastion, probably guarding the final key.
Into
All
the
right.
descent we go.
Yeah, we get to descend, and we're still flying for some reason.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell is helping. Tinkerbell is helping us.
Behold, the last area. This is just a bunch of destroyed worlds, I believe.
Like worlds fall into darkness.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, kind of makes sense.
This is what I think it is.
I believe it is.
Welcome to the final gauntlets.
Are you ready to fight for about 20 minutes?
Yeah, we actually have another behemoth.
That's about how long this segment takes. I mean, unless you do like some speedrun strats, but
See ya. Force. Force.
it's like a solid 20 minutes of fighting.
Yep. The gauntlet is not a fun place.
No, it is not.
Gauntlet, Dark Legacy.
Actually, dodged that. Look at me.
This is the third blue one. Is that right?
Yeah, this is the purple one.
I don't know why they recolored all their enemies so good.
I don't know, to make the game, special and worth buying. I mean, hey, just ask shiny hunters.
I mean, as you saw me probably post not that long ago, I have a shiny now.
I still have never gotten an actual shiny my entire time playing.
I've got another, although it's been a long time before that one since I've done
I have encountered exactly one shiny in the wilds, and it was. I'm gonna Google it just to be sure. It was a Comfey, the lay from Sun and Moon.
My only shiny is a red Gyarados.
I have gotten a few other shiny Pokemon like through events.
I
also got the reward from White 2 you get for beating White Tree Hollow. Like you get a shiny Dratini from that, so I got one of those.
Okay.
Here we go.
I think the last shiny I caught in the wild before getting this shiny, which was a shiny Gossipler, was a shiny Aldino in, I think, Blackton.
All right, we have entered the gauntlet.
No. We won't eat you.
Yeah, like definitely have to be like super careful with this, because if you die, you do have to take it from the top. I don't know if you have to do the behemoth fight, but you have to do all the gauntlet enemies again.
Now for invisibles.
Yep.
So like, if it were me, I would always have at least one magic gauge ready for healing. So these guys are called invisibles?
Yeah.
Yo.
This one down.
I told you to heal. You didn't listen.
Since when has
Working on
King
it.
ever listened to us?
Yeah, we have to do we have to do everything.
Oh, the behemoth fight. Oh.
Yeah.
This is why you heal.
See ya.
Clearly he was just sandbagging so he could get a full magic gauge back. And then use it all on behemoth so he has nothing left.
Well, he had the full magic gauge going into the so that doesn't change anything.
Now I'm working towards getting Tinkerbell summon, which I think we need free MP bars for that.
So, is this, I guess this counts as a continuous fight then, right?
Yeah.
Between the behemoth and the other waves of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you just get Tinkerbell up, you can just have her up the whole time.
Yeah, we should be good for this, hopefully.
And plus, she can be at safety. So
Yeah, she gives you one free death.
Yep. Which is why we have her on. Because I don't want to die.
And, you know, the fact that she heals you. It's one of those things where it would be cool to see, like, how much health did she restore during this one fight?
all of it. Also, fun fact. Another difference is that, you know, Night on Bald Mountain?
Yeah.
That did not play. That song is not in the original Japanese version of the game.
Huh.
Chernobog is, but instead you get a more generic boss theme.
Rip.
Well, I'm glad they changed it.
Here we go.
I
I
already
lost
did the game-
Tinkerbell, by the way. It's not a continuous fight. Can I
Oh,
summon her, though?
okay.
Yes, I can. Okay.
Well, yeah, if it's a different fight, then you can just summon her again.
Well, I mean, we already proved you can do multiple summons if you're key.
Yeah, actually, that's true. But even so, like, if it was a different fight, which I think it is, then you can just summon her again. Like, I'd like Fragments of Sorrow, but I don't like it this much. Like, to spend 20 minutes, you know, continuous.
The song is still one of my favorite songs, though.
It's great, but, like, just, you know, 20 minutes of fighting.
Eh.
Nice shot, Goofy.
Like, Donald and Goofy actually doing something?
That's amazing, I know.
You got Gale.
So do you, in order to avoid that attack where they, like, circle around you and then,
Oh,
like,
you gotta roll out of it.
close in? Yeah, I was about to say, like, the only way to get out of that is to roll, right? Like, you just have to get the iframes at the right time.
I think if you jump with very precise timing, you can also.
Oh, yeah. I think that works. But I think rolling is probably more reliable due to the timing.
Yeah.
They hold the most annoying enemies.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think the black mushrooms are more annoying.
Well, these guys are annoying in the sense that, like, it's impossible to do damage to them a lot of the time.
They're also
Either
immune
because
to
they're out
most
of reach, or they have, like, this invincible stance that they can go into,
They're also
or they're
immune
doing
to,
damage and you can't, like, approach
Your
them.
strength went up.
Yeah, they're also immune to most magic, by the way.
Gravity stops them, but I don't think it does much damage.
It does half damage, which is pretty good still. You've been hit with gravity, you've been hit with gravity, alright.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by my gravity. Ow! Bum bum ba-da-bum bum ba-da-bum bum ba-da-bum bum 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 ba-da-bum bum ba-da-bum bum.
Come back here so I can
ba-da-bum,
murder you!
bum.
Goofy, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Goofy?
Okay, I got 2 invisible in that. That's pretty good.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by Keyblade.
Screw you, I'll murder you all.
Yeah, I think the worst part about this is that, like, sure, the door is there, and that kind of shows you, like, how much progress you're making throughout the fight, but
Yeah.
it just falls apart so slowly. Well, actually, no. Like, look at how far down it is right now already.
this is the
But
final
we're
round.
still not even halfway. I can guarantee you.
I think this is either the last part or the next last part.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And maybe there's some time dilation going on right now. We're actually moving at a rocket at near the speed of light.
You mean near the speed of darkness?
See ya.
Technically, darkness can move faster than light.
Oh no, there's one more wave.
Force.
See, I told you. It's like, oh, you think it's almost over? Nope. Another wave.
Those tornado attacks are annoying.
Did you
At
die?
least they're not carrying cars.
And Tinkerbell is earning her weight.
Yep.
Oh, she's more than earned her weight.
Oop.
Heal.
And not
Nope.
because she weighs nothing.
Come on. See ya.
Well, the world was casting that gravity, but I cast it.
Force.
Force!
This should help.
May the force be with you.
Nope.
Force.
Oh, you're
Hyper
almost
healing isn't a thing in this game, is it?
dead. No.
See ya.
Lots of things are not things in this game.
I know.
Organization 13, nobodies.
But they obviously existed during this time.
More than 3 keyblades. Unversed.
Remember, they said that there was only supposed to be one Keyblade for that often win the same game.
Well,
Yeah, there's only one Keyblade, except, you know, the one that... the one that, you know, of hearts, and then there's also another one that, you know, we'll see later on.
We'll see very soon, hopefully.
We're still probably like a solid... at least like half an hour away from that one, even if King is fast. Realistically, probably more towards like an hour.
Okay.
I don't want to knock on your Mad Kingdom Hearts skills, but
Hey, you can't spell Kingdom Hearts without King.
This isn't my Mad Kingdom Hearts skills.
that's
My Mad
technically
Kingdom
true.
Hearts skills in the future games, okay? Oh, I am still really good at Kingdom Hearts.
And that's it.
That's the gauntlet. Could have gone worse, only one death. I wonder where this
yeah,
ends.
like if you die more than once on this, it can just take forever. And welcome to the last room.
Yep, the last room of the
Save.
entire game.
Yeah, save.
Very
Final
much so.
rest.
Final.
All right.
Huh?
Are you gonna
What's
check
wrong?
to see?
Don't you
Are
feel
your
something?
shortcuts the way you want
There.
them? Do you have all the
Careful.
items
this
that
is
you
the
want?
This is the last habit you find here.
Haven.
Haven you'll find here. Beyond there is no light to protect you. But don't be afraid, your heart is mighty's weapon of all. Remember, you are the one who will open the door to the light. Sure. I don't hear everything. Strange, this voice is so familiar. Maybe it's just my imagination. Yep, that's just Mickey telling you, hey, bucko, you're about to enter into a world of hell.
Buck up.
Okay, check your items. Check your.
Yes.
Customization,
definitely.
Gravita, Farga, Kira, I think that's good. Oh, actually, no, I think Gravita is not good for this. I think actually
I don't think you. Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
probably
but
put on
Arrow.
arrow maybe.
I think Arrow.
Arrow
probably.
would-
Yo, well, you will have opportunities between some of the phases to change things,
And then
but
my ions are set, so we're good.
all right.
Oh, there's a Mega
all right. Well,
Nice.
now you can save. Now you can save again.
Exchange stock. Make it look
Yeah, I would. One thing I would recommend though is
Okay.
don't burn everything at the beginning.
Let's just do a soft save.
Yeah.
No, brother, wait.
Soft it.
All right, let's do this.
Welcome to the finale.
Yep, welcome to the finale.
Now, this is a multi-phase boss fight. Originally,
So currently, there is a. We just got here right after the Dark Wave fight. By the way, we just missed the Dark Wave fight.
Is this my island?
Wave of Darkness.
Yeah, the Wave of Darkness. Right, like right now, Akra and Mickey are currently awaiting Sora at the moment, and getting ready to storm the door in order to close it.
Okay, so the fight that's coming up, the final boss fight, is multiple phases, but originally there was an additional phase
This world
that
has
was
been connected.
cut.
This world has been connected.
What was that?
Oh no, the world is fading to darkness.
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
It's almost like he's repeating what we heard at the beginning of the
There
game.
is so very much to learn.
You, the world turned
You
corruption.
understand so little.
Oh no, the ocean turned into grape juice.
Sora can
Who
complain now.
knows nothing
Yes.
can understand nothing.
Shh, I understand everything.
Okay.
Oh, that's not. That's not pretty.
So, originally, this fight was going to have a phase where you fight Riku and possess Riku.
Oh, oh no.
God.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
It actually had a special area set aside for that.
Take a look at this tiny place.
That's still in the game's code.
To the heart seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water.
Oh, you don't say.
And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Yeah, it's funny how this actually fits both
Hi,
Riku and Xehanort.
Riku!
No, Riku's no more.
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His
Oh boy,
heart
I wonder if
belongs
he's heartless
again
or
to
not.
Darkness. All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it.
Oh, that
It
looks so
grows,
badly pasted to
consumes
his
it.
thing. He's like
Such
super
is its
glued a
nature.
piece of cardboard with his heart.
In the end,
on its
every
chest.
heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's.
Yeah, just look how much is popping off.
That's not true! The heart may be weak.
Yeah, it's definitely not like
Sometimes
flush
it may
with
even
his
give in.
chest.
But I've learned that deep
Blue
down
eyes,
there's a
white
light
dragon.
that never goes out.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Alright, time to fight Ansem.
So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing.
Ah, you're almost
Every
like the
light must fade.
other one.
Every heart return to darkness.
Oh, hey, Terra.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah, for some reason this guy has Terra's Heartless. So we're just not going to question it.
Come, Guardian.
Well, hey, this is actually one. This is
Who
one
is
thing that I
Terra?
theorized about like for years.
We
and when
don't
it
know
actually-
anyone named Terra. Terra did not exist.
When it actually happened, I was like so vindicated. Like I knew it.
Terra does not exist. There is no Terra here.
Terra exists! I'm sorry!
Also, I'm so glad that they used Deep End for this.
It's such a good song.
And don't worry, there's there's original boss themes coming up soon,
Feel free to summon Tinkerbell whenever.
which are both great.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, probably don't need to for this fight or the next phase. Definitely do it for phase 3.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do it for at least the beginning of phase 4.
Come back here, you! Missed.
Come, Guardian.
What's that?
Yeah.
Come Guardian. Alright.
Yeah. So And as far as this game's concerned, that is just guarding. That Heartless's name is guarding. That's it.
Yeah, just be careful. I think he's gonna start doing the disco ball of death soon,
Yeah.
which is just not fun. That's really, I think, the worst part of the first phase is just that attack.
He said submit. He said the line, everyone.
Submit. So if you get hit by that, the guardian
Oh,
will
this
start
ball down,
following you
bro.
around, and
Yeah.
and it will periodically do damage to you, and it can combo with the disco ball of death, and it's very potent.
Oh yeah, it does that as well.
Yeah. So whenever he does the
What the fuck killed me?
submit, I want. Oh, I want to see what happened.
I don't even know what hit
I think
me.
it was the I think it was the guardian.
Yeah.
If you ever just like die randomly, it's probably because you have the guardian on you.
Yeah. Okay, good news is we can skip these cutscenes.
So yeah, just watch out for the submit attack. That's when he does the attack where the guardian can latch onto you. And there is actually a bit of delay on it, so it is possible to react to it.
Where's all these attacks coming from?
He's not here to play. He's here to remind you that you should summon Tinkerbell.
that went well.
Yeah, that went so much worse than the first one. Why did he start just going like, yeah, no, I'm just going to actually do my attacks that I didn't do the first time now? Thanks, game. By the way, Super Glide is still terrible.
It's just, not quite as bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already proved Glide is useful for a certain boss fight.
Yeah, we'll get to him.
And we already got to him. Remember?
But we weren't gliding, we were doing Tinkerbell flying. Which is like the best flying.
Are you talking about like Riku and Hollow Bastion?
Yeah.
Like Riku 2.
Oh, missed.
So, as I noted, Ansem was going to have a bigger role, and that role was being the Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to, since I don't want to talk over a cutscene, I'm going to tell you about one of the other problems this game has. Okay. Have you heard of a game called Mickey's Magical Mirrors for the Nintendo GameCube?
Yes.
I might have heard of it at one point.
Okay.
Oh, also be careful, yeah. So that
Okay.
line
This
is the
game
lead
is-
up to when he starts doing the submit.
It's basically a Capcom made kids point and click adventure game for the GameCube.
I actually don't know what to do with
Yeah,
that.
King was in very dire straits there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this game made for GameCube. It was made at the same time as Kingdom Hearts 1. This is very important because you see, Capcom is that there was a bit of a legal snafu involving who had the rights to Mickey Mouse in a video game.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is why you only see Mickey Mouse in the one scene at the end of this game, and only as a silhouette.
I thought it was because they did.
No, it was because Capcom did not want to play nice with Square Enix using Mickey Mouse.
Oh, thank you.
Because they had their own Mickey Mouse game.
Thank you.
How many different universes are there? I mean, technically as many as, like, times that you die in a video game, right?
I wonder if the
And of course, like, whether you succeed as well. Like, those are all technically different universes if you want to think about it that way.
I'd rather not.
Undertale gets very meta with that.
Well, I'd rather not take it that way because then that's how we get nonsense like the Zelda timelines.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? So, like, you could say every death is technically a different world, but, like, obviously not, you know, unless it's an actual
really?
ending.
Oh, I guess. Oh, that we'll get into that if King ever plays Dragon's Dogma.
But like in most,
if you think the meta universe of Kingdom Hearts is our alternate realities, Dragon's Dogma kind of takes the cake. That's all I'll say on that.
no, I think for the most part, unless it's like actually an official ending to the game, then you could probably discount it. Because I mean, there are games that have like non-standard game overs that you could count as endings.
Yeah.
Like there is a universe
there
where
are-
Fox and Falco become F-Zero racers.
So that's one of my favorite endings to Command. Although I mean,
But at the same time, that
it is a bit-
entire
it is a bit
Star Fox
sad,
game is
though.
now. Yeah, that entire Star Fox game is now non-canon, by the way.
Pretty much
was it ever really canon?
I mean, pretty much every Star Fox game other than the most recent version of 64 that they remade is non-canon because that's just how they work these days. So, let's put it this way. Doesn't matter what timeline you use. Star Fox 64 is canon, everything else is not.
Okay.
My personal headcanon is that there's the SNES timeline with Star Fox and Star Fox 2. There's the 64 timeline, which goes through 64 assaults. Adventures, Assault, and Command. And then there's Zero, just kind of on its own for now.
And they'll probably never touch.
And those are all kind of like separate timelines to me. That's the best way that I can kind of reconcile like things being inconsistent between them.
Nah. You just think of Crystal as one. Crystal is now a Smash Brothers character.
You mean like Captain Falcon?
And Rob.
And Game Watch.
And Game Watch.
Yeah, like with those characters, they've been in Smash more than they've like really been in anything else at this point. Actually, now that I think about it, Captain Falcon has been in more Smash games than he has F-Zero. Like even if you include the arcade game. Oh, that makes me sad.
There's 5 Smash games. Oh, 6 technically. How many?
Yeah.
I think
I can only think of X, GX, and AX.
I know there's more than that.
Let me see F-Zero series. Yeah, I would not get anywhere near him when he's doing the submit attack. I think he always does it in pairs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 F-Zero games.
Now, I guess there are more. What are these? SNES. Oh, these are Japan only. I guess that explains why I didn't really know about them. Okay, so technically, there's F-Zero.
Oh,
which was
okay. No, actually, yeah.
F-Zero,
Yeah.
Grand Prix 2, X expansion kit. How many of these are actually like unique things, and how many of them are like expansions?
Okay. For the list I have, there are actually 8 games. F-Zero, F-Zero X, F-Zero Maximum Velocity.
Come down here so I can murder you.
F-Zero AX, F-Zero GX, F-Zero GT Legends, and F-Zero Climax.
Yeah,
There's
so
also those are the 7 games that were released overseas, all across the world. There's an 8th game release on is a remake of the SNES game for the Satellaview. It's called BS F-Zero Grand Prix.
all right. Well, the answer is not enough.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember that one. There is a repo car of that now that you can play. By the way.
The BS one.
Yeah,
That
the
is
BS.
such a weird. That's a weird thing to name your game. Name your game BS. Bro.
Yeah, no. Actually, John played that for game clearing.
No, he's playing a different. I think he played GP Legend.
Or he's gonna do this a bit.
No, he played that last year for game clearing.
Okay, hold on.
Ah, piss.
I can find out.
Just remember, he always does that in pairs. Oh right, yeah, it grabs onto you. And like holds you in place so you can get hit by the disco ball.
Yeah, I'm just doing it the bam out.
That's a dangerous proposition. Oh right, it only does that if you actually hit X on the freeze command in your menu.
Oh, it changes the command list.
Oh, he's doing it again.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I see. It's just between freeze and attack.
Gotta listen for the audio cues.
Okay, now.
Oh, he did do it. Oh, I thought he did a different. Okay. Yeah, John did play that. Okay. Anyway,
Having fun yet, King?
Oh yeah, this is a great boss.
This isn't even the hardest one.
So,
I know. This is actually relatively easy. Of course, I was higher level when I did this.
you can do this
you're-
level 1, by
you're-
the way. Oh,
You're at 49, right?
Submit.
I think I'm usually like 50-ish at this point, so I don't think he's like too terribly underleveled.
I'm gonna use one of these.
This is the point. You know, this is the end of the game, so the bosses are, you know, the training wheels are off.
Oh, I forgot to mention. In the original Japanese version, bosses had a lot more hit points than the version we got. For example, the Rock Titan, which is the enemy that has the most health in the base game, with 7 health bars.
Fun.
Yeah,
Wait,
that,
seven. How many does it have in this game? It's at least 5, right?
it has 7 in this.
Fuck you.
It has 7 in this game. In the original Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts 1, it had twice as much health.
Run.
What?
Run.
It had 14 health bars.
Why?
Well,
Oh no, the tree.
I presume this is probably where you would have originally possessed Riku or something. But anyway, you said you get this little arena. Instead, you would have gotten a much bigger area.
Before you jump into that, you can equip any items at this point. If you used some, you can equip more.
Yeah. Hold up. Sock. College. Use.
And then I'm pretty sure you don't have to do this portion of it again.
Nope. You lose. You have to do the entire every single fight.
I
Okay,
swear this
see,
actually.
I-
I swear this actually counts as like a save point. Now, if you die in phase 3, you have to do phase 2 again.
That sounds right.
I'm
Oh hey! Hi, Sora's Heartless. How you doing?
Hi, Darkseid.
This is a test to see how far you come.
Yeah, honestly, this is the easiest phase in the final boss.
Yeah. One theory I considered is that originally Darkseid here was originally supposed to be Chernobog, but I decided that probably wasn't the case. That Darkseid was a late phase replacement, and this was originally how part the Chernobog fight it for whatever reason. Honestly, I don't know. All I know is that I'm pretty sure based on the development thing, so the design document, Chernobog was not fault where he was. It's supposed to be fault where you were in the fight.
I like to let you guys know that I'm level 50.
Hi, level 50.
I'm dead.
Not in that way.
No, I am your father.
That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No.
Why are you referencing Star Wars in my chat?
Simple. Kingdom Hearts took some ideas from Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy loves to rip off Star Wars. Let's see. What are the Final Fantasy in Star Wars? 2, 4, 6.
Hey, Sliding Dash, how you doing? I can't equip you at all.
Well,
Oh man, that's rough. You haven't had sliding dash this whole time.
I know. So now we have to fight him solo.
All right. This is probably considered the hardest phase of the final boss.
if you cannot summon.
That and it basically has everything you don't like about the first phase, plus harder attacks.
And you're in a more confined arena to boot.
I mean, at least the arena is like circular and flat without any obstacles.
Oh, yeah, he does submit now.
That works for and against you.
Yeah, he can just do submit whenever.
Oh yeah, and that's also another thing.
Yeah, let's see. I want to say that goes on. It's usually like 4 or 5 times. Although I will just kind of like in advance warn you, the last one there's a little bit of a delay for it. So if you like, because it's to throw off your timing.
Yeah.
So it's a really mean trick.
So every time we lose, we have to fight Darkseid, by the way.
Yeah, like this fight isn't hard, but yeah,
It's just saps, constantly saps your resources.
Well, honestly, I think this fight, like, I can't say this for sure. Obviously, I didn't develop this game, but to me, it almost feels like this fight is there so that you can actually like build back up like magic or whatever if you need to.
But then again, you have access to college right at the right before this fight.
That's true. Also, I'm terrible about using those camp items. I like never use them in any Kingdom Hearts game.
I played some Final Fantasy by then, and I knew enough to know that. Yeah, use those.
I mostly just forget they exist.
So now, how do we get to play Final Fantasy games?
Never.
How do we get King to play Final Fantasy games? I have no idea.
Well, the answer is to play Final Fantasy 16 apparently, because it's going to be an action RPG.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I haven't really played many of the Final Fantasy games.
I have played
exactly
none.
I have played most of them, so because I didn't like that.
The only one that I played a significant amount of is 6. And some of the other ones, like I've seen like the movies of the 13 series. I've seen a Let's Play of 8 and 4.
I have recently started playing one again for the charity event. One is mostly linear, but at the same time, it doesn't tell you where to go.
That went well.
I'm gonna hate this.
Yeah. There's no way around learning how to do this fight properly. Like there's really no way to cheese it. You just have to like figure out how to deal with the attacks and then actually do it for like 5 or more minutes.
And you have to fight dark side each time, which
This
takes
game
a few,
sucks.
5 minutes.
It definitely has problems. Like these final bosses, compared to I think the overall difficulty of the game, are definitely a spike.
Well,
And I feel like it's definitely worse like your first time through the game too,
I'm just doing that for
Yeah.
fun. That's fucking-
because nothing else has challenged you like some of these bosses have.
well, to be fair, you are a little lower level than most people would be, even if they skip a lot of stuff.
You can do this at level 1, bro. That is my freaking argument.
Well, most people wouldn't do this at level 1 crowd. They play through the game normally and finish every world. They'd probably be about 10 levels higher because they do all the cups at Olympus and they do Atlantis.
Let's be real here. A lot of people will also be playing on fucking Dawn.
I don't think I don't think there's that much of a discrepancy in his current level to where I'd expect people to be at this point.
5 to 10. 5, maybe 10 levels. Like I said, most of that would be
I don't think people would be like 10 levels higher right now. Anyways, Dark Side.
Yeah.
Of course, we have to take into account that the version he's playing jumped the level progression quite a bit. The level progression was a lot more friendly in the original.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely get abilities later in Final Mix.
Yeah.
Really sucks. It's like, why did they make it worse?
Like, why am I just getting slain dash now?
Because you went for the magic rod.
I mean, you can see the influence of Final Fantasy X and how this fight was built with him and his thing behind him.
Come, Guardian!
Ah.
Oh, nice. You leaf bracer through it.
There's a way to tech this, and it gives you like an incredible amount of tech points. I don't know wow.
I think you have to have
You have to have counterattack, or I don't know if you can block that.
I think it's block. I could be wrong.
Come, Guardian!
You just got to be ready for the submits like whenever. At this point.
Open your heart. Open your heart.
The disco ball is back.
Open your heart, it's gonna be okay.
Open your heart.
Oh, fuck you. His guard. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
And then you didn't heal and died right after. But
Yeah,
hey, we learned something. So next time we come back, we'll be stronger.
I handler of this, but at the same time, I hate this. I should wait. Abilities, Sora. Lucky we're doing aerial combos right now. So I might as well go ahead and go for a full aerial.
Also, just to randomly go back to a previous topic of conversation, I measured my entertainment center and it will be able to fit the PS5 sideways, of course, but That's what matters. I think I have like about 4 centimeters of wiggle room on the width.
I'm glad my entertainment setup is a bit unusual. So if I really wanted that, which I don't, I would not have any problems.
I'm just glad I don't have to put it like on top of my entertainment center
Okay.
because like I have a relatively small TV right now, but I'd like to get a bigger TV.
Yeah, something tells me I can't do a
Or-
soft load here, so we're gonna
No, I don't think there's any way to do that here.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, because I already have the Switch on top of it because like how are you gonna fit that in like a narrow slot in an entertainment center?
Yeah. My setup is unusual.
I also have a CRT on my entertainment center because you know, old consoles.
I have old consoles. I don't have a CRT. But
I am trying to find a CRT for my old console. Like, I got 2 entertainment centers in my room. One of them is a desk that holds my modern TV that I don't use ever. It's just there just in case I have people over. That's literally all that TV is for.
I haven't really used my TV much recently either because
I got a capture card.
once I got my monitors for my PC, it's like, well, I could just hook my consoles up to one of my monitors and just play on that.
Yeah.
Like I play off the capture device all the time because it literally has minimum to no latency now. These modern capture cards.
No, I set up is I have 2 monitors. One is a TV, and it's also hooked up to several of my consoles. I can replug them unplug as needed. And the other is just a standard monitor. It's just from my computer only.
Yeah, I do have a regular TV, and I do have a digital antenna for it, but I just like barely use it.
That's a boon.
Well, I mean that's why I have the digital antenna. Like I get any of the over-the-air stuff. So like as far as major channels go, I get CBS, NBC, ABC, like PBS.
The useful networks.
Yeah. The one network that I don't get is Fox.
And nothing of value was lost.
Now, you say that, but you know.
But tish.
Fox is Disney, by the way.
Well, no. Well, that is Fox. Fox Entertainment is Disney. Fox News is not. And on a totally unrelated note, go vote.
Well, I'm not sad about not getting Fox News. I guess the thing I probably miss the most from it is like sports.
That's not Disney. That's the way I see it. As soon as the second Fox is contracted to do like World Series aspires and other sports, everyone's going to be gobbling that up. And I'm pretty sure Google and YouTube are going to grab baseball.
I would welcome a network other than Fox owning baseball.
I mean, it's literally called the World Series presented by YouTube TV at the moment. It's been that way for the past 2 years. At least it was the past 2 years. It might not be this year off the check, but I think it is.
Yeah, and I know the Super Bowl rotates between like ABC, NBC, and Fox. Also, clearly we have no better things to be talking about than
Meet death.
Sports.
than sports and like broadcasting rights.
Okay. Hey.
Hey, remember I can get this taken down if the developer decide, oh yeah, you don't have the rights to stream this, so screw you.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, no, fuck that man. Fuck that man hard.
Oh, it's so dumb.
You the Google Stadia guy?
He's not even Google Stadia.
The quote unquote Google Stadia guy, he doesn't actually.
Yeah, he doesn't even work for Google Stadia. Hell, Google
Not even,
Google like just straight up told him like, no, we like don't like support this man at all.
But yeah, it's. Well, here's the thing, like, you know, this
God,
argument
please.
has already been had with Oh.
Yeah, freeze. But I think I got this now.
Nintendo. So
Well,
Nintendo
so this
stopped as
argument. Well, this argument was already had like on YouTube 10 years ago.
I mean,
Basically the same thing, and you know,
the takeaway is that if the individual publishers, developers wanted to basically be like, you have to pay us licensing fees for that.
He's had
stream
one
our
of
video games,
their dev studios.
they could. It would be a very bad idea, and they know it. But they legally could.
Also, I just want to point this out. Random interjection. The HP and MP meters are actually lined up.
Yeah, no. Amazing, right?
It happened. But, I mean, we could make the same arguments that like a lot of people have been making as far as like, it's free advertisement. Like you've already paid, like you've bought the game in the first place.
Yeah, and in my opinion, you buying the game gives you the license to stream it pretty much, because you're literally buying.
Well,
the license to play it.
they basically are like, what about like music? You could pay license music to use it for like public events and stuff, and that's fair logic. It comes down to what the developer publisher decides, and the developer publisher is like, yeah, no, this is fine.
There is a fundamental difference between like streaming video games and streaming music or TV shows or television, because with those other media, you're getting the whole experience by streaming it, right? So like there's a legitimate argument to be made that if you're streaming it and you're doing it for free, then whoever owns that, the copyright for that media is missing out on revenue. But that is just not true for games.
Yeah.
Like streaming a game does not give you the whole experience of playing it. And like I could list a whole handful of games that I have bought because I've seen somebody play them.
Right now, you guys watching this could have a completely different experience than what I'm having. You guys could have been actually smart.
Yeah, I think
it.
Yeah.
But don't worry, this isn't my full power level. You haven't seen Kingdom Hearts 2 me. I am so much better at KH2 than this game.
I'm going to laugh at this game if that was holy. It was bad. It's like,
We just go to KH2 and I am actually worse.
This is your power level. Nothing.
But KH2 is probably the game that I would say that I'm the best at as well, because I've also played it like 4 full times now.
I played them. I think I played both 1 and 2 through twice, but it's been years.
Yeah, this is my third time playing it. The first time I got lost. The second time I played on a stupid arbitrary challenge of only having the Dream Sword and only having 1 strength, 1 MP up from Keyblade.
That was a terrible mistake.
Yep.
Also, we didn't even talk about the music at all, but this is Forza da Male.
I should say.
Just fun.
Well, I should have healed. Idiot.
Yep.
This is working very well. His HP is dying significantly, so this is definitely the right strategy. Just heal me.
Have you gotten him down to a single bar yet?
We're almost to green.
I know I've seen you get to like the yellow health bar and get that decently far down.
Yeah, no, we're almost there. Hold up. I think this is still probably like the best Keyblade to still use for this, because it's all melee focused attack and just healing.
Yeah, I think that's the best. Like I think.
Yeah, the
that's the one that
strat
I
for
would
this
use.
game is technically speaking supposed to be take sword, leave wand. I think that's it. And then for proud mode, you take shield, leave sword.
Yeah, so taking the sword will get you some of the really nice offensive abilities a lot sooner, like sliding dash, and I think you get scan the earliest.
Yeah.
Doing that as well, but so it all depends on like if you think you can live without like Leaf Bracer and Second Chance.
I honestly don't.
Stop attacking that! This is another issue with KH1 that I have. The lock-on system's terrible.
Oh, that is absolutely true.
Oh, fuck you. Grab that.
But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 is really nice. Like I just love the combat in that game.
Kingdom Hearts 2, the movement and mobility are absolutely better. I'm not denying that. I just feel like Kingdom Hearts 2 has a bunch of really awkward, redundant subsystems. You have your MP, then you have your like focus, whatever.
That doesn't have focus. There's the drive gauge.
The drive gauge, that's what I meant. You have your drive gauge, and then the forms each have their own levels that they have to be leveled up separately. It's just like these awkward stuff really did not mean to exist.
Now, I like the fact that the forms exist, and I do think there is some interesting like metagame revolving drive gauge usage. Because it does fully heal you and it does restore your NP, so there are interesting ways of using it. I would agree that I think it takes a little bit too much to level up the drive forms fully. Like, there's no realistic way that you're going to get them all to max level during the course of a normal playthrough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I remember having to grind it at least one day.
Yeah, like you have to grind them, and even if you know like the best strats for grinding them, it still takes
long.
like a couple hours.
Yeah. The easiest drive form to level up is, I believe, Master Form. Because you don't have to do much for Master Form.
I would probably say Valor.
Valor's terrible for leveling up. Are you kidding me?
Oh no, it's based on hits.
Yeah, it is based
So
on
like
hits, but
you can literally level it up on anything, whereas Wisdom Form and Final Form you can only level up on specific types of enemies, and it's also 1 point per kill. Master Form is based on drive orbs, and you only get 1 point or 3 points.
Okay.
So actually, Limit might be the best.
Limit's probably the easiest, honestly.
Limit's probably the easiest because it's just do limits.
Limit Form wasn't in the original version of Kingdom Hearts 2 which I played.
It was not.
No.
It's Valor, Wisdom, Master, and Final Forms. It's 4 forms.
Then
That's
Limit.
all
There are 5 forms.
Not
There are 5 forms.
Not in the version I played.
There are 5 forms.
I think it's safe to assume that, like, unless we specify otherwise, we're probably talking about Final Mix.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I have never played the Final Mix version. I played the originals.
Which is a shame because the Final Mixes are probably the better versions.
KHUH Final Mix is so good.
You say as we gripe about the leveling in this game compared to.
Okay, you see.
Okay, yeah. So like,
this is the one fucking exception.
Final Mix is not unilaterally better, but in both 2 and Birth by Sleep, Final Mix is just better.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the same vibe, but more from Birth by Sleep.
Then Kingdom Hearts Free Remind exists in like its own like shell realm of you can't argue it's better, but it does add a bit of stuff. Like it improves the melee combat a bit by adding a few more abilities for melee, which is really nice because in my opinion, melee in that game did not have like nearly any upgrades compared to 2.
Well, particularly ones that I would consider like essential to how you fight. In 3, it's just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna go in and hit stuff.
I'm gonna go in and spam triangle, which happens to be water.
Water and water and water and water.
I actually really like water magic in that game.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, cause what I liked about it was that like it kind of had a little bit of delay to it, so you could like do water and then go in and use the water as like an opening to get a physical combo started.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot fireballs in random directions now. Me, fire!
They home in on stuff, right?
There we go.
I'm pretty sure they only home if you're actually locked down to something.
They were homing in on his wrist, and it was on the other side of his body, I think. So
Yeah, it was awful.
Organ music.
Oh yeah, we'll be getting a lot of that.
Oh, it's standard for final bosses. I know. I mean, they literally did it for Super Mario 64. If they're doing organ music for Super Mario 64, you know they're doing
Oh my god,
organ
what's
music
up?
for this.
Oh, that's rough.
Get combo.
This is another thing I hate about this game. The guard in this game is actually terrible. I kind of wish I never unlocked it.
You could always turn it
It's
off.
much better than fucking. Well, it's worse than 2. 2's guard is probably like the best.
It's better than 2?
I know. I caught myself.
Yeah,
I caught
two-
myself.
two's good.
Also, I got the
Better.
reset thing, so we're down to this. But I think this is probably better because having the finisher come out more often is probably better here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it probably does more damage, like faster DPS.
Yeah. I think having the error combo extension's better for like juggling non-boss enemies.
I can't say that I use guard a lot in this game, although how often do you really need it in 2 outside of some of the super?
Yeah, because you get reflect in 2. Then you're just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna use this forever. Which fun fact about reflect. Okay, so in the original, reflect is kind of dog shit, and it's actually bad. In Final Mix, they buffed it, and
then
the
in
re-release, they buffed it
PS4.
again.
Yep.
What are you talking about? Reflect was very good in the original.
Nope, it does not do as much damage as it does in Final Mix. Final Mix, it just shreds enemies, and it's insane.
Oh, well, considering it already pretty well shredded enemies in the original, which I can attest to.
Oh no, you have not seen Final Mix reflect, okay?
Oh,
Mix
the
reflect.
other thing that they really buffed in Final Mix is Flare Force.
Oh yeah.
Flare Force?
One of Donald's limits.
Okay.
I mean, I will admit, I am really bad about using limits and summons.
I know to do limits whenever I'm fighting like the super bosses.
I usually like to conserve my my magic. Although, I mean, I suppose for some fights I really don't use magic that much outside of healing, but
Okay.
even so.
I didn't even remember Flare Force existed. I just had to look it up and sound like, oh, that was a thing. I never used it. I don't even remember it.
Yeah. Now, if there's one thing that I could definitely criticize, 2 and 3 is also guilty of this as well. They have more options than they need, I think.
Yeah.
Like for me, like what draws me to Kingdom Hearts 2's battle system is like the core, you know, physical and magic mechanics and that kind of stuff. Like the summons are situationally helpful. Like there are some, you know, specific situations where, you know, they are useful, but like I like having the limits as an option is just not something that I really feel like I need.
Yeah, that's part of what I meant. I like it has unnecessary subsystem. And to a degree, this is true to a small degree of 1, but it's in 2 that it really gets kind of out of hand. It's like you have limits. Your partners have limits. You have summons. You have forms.
Well, 3 is no better in that regard, though. Like the attraction flow rides.
Yeah, the attraction
Plus-
flow are terrible.
Well, I mean, they're not terrible in terms of like, you know, not being good in battles, but like they just feel so unnecessary to me.
Well, I mean that's Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell. It's like we gotta add some new mechanic or some new plot wrinkle every time.
Are you sure that's not Pokemon?
Not before Gen 6.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, if you think about it, like double battle.
God,
technically-
run.
Oh, it's DM time.
I mean,
Alright.
at least they tried to do this thing for double battles. They made
Oh, yeah.
based
Like that,
around them.
double battles were a good gimmick.
And they kept bringing them back.
Oh, thanks, man.
Like, they need to do it more. Like, the final gym leader in Sword and Shield. Suddenly you have to double battle me.
Yeah.
And I actually have a team built for it.
You see, I've never played Sword and Shield, so
but
I don't even know the
definitely-
music in Sword and Shield. I
definitely
completely
think,
skipped Sword and Shield because I just could not support what they were doing with Pokemon Let's Go.
Well, I will say,
I know it's
Isle of
really
Armor
fucking
was
good.
like Isle of Armor was fine as far as the DLC goes, but Crown Tundra I think has probably been the better. of
Yeah, I
the
heard
two
good
for the
things about
most
Crown.
part. Like it has fixed some of the things that I felt were missing or lacking in the original game. So in that sense, it did its job.
In the sense that it is that your Pokemon can't handle it until you're basically through the main story. No, it didn't.
Well, I mean, I played them after the main story, so I didn't really have a problem with that so much.
Get fucked.
Well,
Yeah, you did it.
no, my take is that having different Pokemon available to you is only as valuable as their ability to use them in the main
Welcome to
story.
final boss time.
Yes,
What?
you finally did it. All it took was us talking about Pokemon.
Ah, yes, I can read that subtitle. Thank you.
Within it lies the heart of all worlds.
Nah, it doesn't.
Kingdom Hearts.
That's not
Yeah, it
Kingdom
does.
Hearts.
Well,
It's
this
only-
is the Kingdom Hearts world.
You'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light. From those dark depths are all hearts born. Even yours.
And now,
Okay,
we
I'm
go
pretty sure he's
full
wrong
fi-
about that. But
Yeah.
Now we go full Final Fantasy.
this makes no
How
sense.
did you fuck? Yeah, I don't get how he just turned into a
And-
starship.
and now he turns into an airship.
Uh-huh. Oh boy,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've ever seen this fight
And-
with my own
yeah.
eyes properly.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Tara, you grew
yeah,
big.
Yeah,
This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, this
Bye,
is
Don Goofy.
okay. This is very much
Giving up already?
Final Fantasy
Come on,
at the
Sora.
time.
I thought you were stronger than that.
If you
Oh,
play,
Thank you.
in particular, play Final Fantasy
There we
X,
go.
and you'll see the parallels.
Also,
shit, bro.
I'm just gonna say, I think this fight actually starts out hard and then gets easier the longer you go on.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Oh god, his eyes. Okay, I have no idea what the fuck to hit. I think we hit him first.
You
Yeah.
have to hit like the main body. It's what you're locked onto right now.
Alright, what's
Yeah,
this?
attack, Saltless boy here. Gaze at
Alright.
gaze at his dimples.
So I would recommend if you're gonna use magic on anything, do
Arrow.
arrow. Otherwise, save it for healing.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
tho-
he has
those
his attack.
those lasers are supremely annoying.
All shall be extinct.
Heal.
So this is definitely why I would consider arrow pretty essential.
Yeah.
And of course, since you're flying, no Tinkerbell.
Not only that, we
Well,
don't even have the
couldn't you
fucking.
think- Donald and Goofy.
Yeah.
Well,
You,
not yet.
there are places to land, but without Donald and Goofy, you can't summon anyway.
Oh, well, yeah. It's just some are just off the table for multiple reasons. But yeah, this first part of the final boss here is or the final phase is probably
I
what I would
believe
consider the hardest
there
part of it.
you can fly off and find there are things you can get to get to that point, and under parts of the ship. You may want to do that.
Yeah, you could probably restore your MP. Might be time to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it all depends. Like, if you get down, like, in your out of like, I guess under 1 MP.
Welcome the darkness.
This is very much a war of attrition.
This is very extremely Final Fantasy also.
Yeah.
So, like, I would probably consider Anthem 3, the last phase, the more technically difficult of the two, but this one can be problematic if you are not prepared.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not well prepared. Like, if you run out of magic, you can easily get screwed here. Just from, like, because he has, like, 5 health bars.
Yeah.
You're still confused? Let me laser tag you.
Those lasers do nothing. I will continue hitting you. There we go.
Well, I wouldn't say they do nothing, but
Okay, now what?
Now for the gauntlets again.
yeah. So from here on out, this is where it gets a little bit easier.
And he just sleeps. Look at him in the Guardian.
And now you have to fly into a portal.
Whee!
I think it just happens automatically.
Oh, buddy.
And guess what? Be prepared to not be able to see like anything. Now, the good news here is that these enemies can actually drop items.
Yep.
So if you use items earlier on in the fight, you actually can get items back. And I think I discovered, because I ran out of items like earlier on in the fight, one of the times that I did this, that they actually go straight into your inventory,
Oh.
which is really nice.
Oh no, I ruined the cemetery.
Oh, the 50 or?
No, my HP.
No,
look.
yes.
Oh no! HP is taking the lead at the last minute.
Now kill the dark eye.
Oh, that's a big explosion.
Cool kids.
All right, so that should be. Is that Goofy?
No, we don't.
No.
Get, that was the first one.
Oh,
No,
okay,
he has
not
a-
yet.
No.
Now we have to
No,
fight
you-
the head. I think.
I'm sorry. Like, there's like 7 different like parts to this.
Yeah, no, I actually don't know what we're fighting actually right now. Are we fighting this? Yeah, we're
You're-
fighting this.
Oh yeah, you're fighting like, I don't know, like tentacle-y outgrowths.
You can kill
But-
the little ones.
Yeah, you can kill the little ones as well.
Yeah, I know. That's actually pretty hard to actually fight them. Let's just go for the main ones.
Yeah, like what makes these parts easier is that you just have easier things to hit and get your get magic back. To kind of maintain your health. Yeah, you can definitely see how much more damage the finishers do. If only negative combo was a thing.
I know, right?
You know, in this game. Obviously, it's a thing in future games. Although, I think, like, because 2 is different, combos are actually not necessarily a bad thing in most situations.
Yeah.
Like, you actually want to do combos.
Yeah.
In 2. Like, this game is definitely a lot less combo-oriented.
And then 2 has the ability that gives you the power to use infinite combos,
Yeah,
and you can
Berserker.
only kill bosses. And you only can kill bosses with a combo finisher.
Thanks for not hitting me while I go into this dark hole. Alright, I thought to get goofy.
Well, yeah, but you can only
Oh,
that's
God.
only in effect when you're out of magic,
Yeah.
and magic counts as the finisher, so you can kill bosses with it. But hey, you have Goofy back.
Well, good that does it.
And you have the MP gift on, right?
Yeah, he
For
does.
Goofy.
He's already played
Except
it,
he's
though.
dead.
You are teching so much.
Not intentionally, but you know, it still looks cool.
Yeah.
This should help.
The one thing that I will give this fight, like for how long and drawn out it is it definitely does feel cinematic.
I mean, at the time they were just literally just saying, what would a Final Fantasy boss fight look like if it were that RPG?
Yeah, I mean,
and,
yeah.
and in 3 dimensions.
Hey, make it.
I mean,
That's helpful.
It-
Movie's live.
if that Final Fantasy loves to use abominations that are made of multiple fused things as the final boss. It does that a lot in a lot of Final Fantasy.
You're the last one. Die.
And it's equally likely that a shirtless dude is fused into the middle of it.
Bang.
Yeah, no, that is Final Fantasy very much.
You're not wrong.
He's not wrong, actually. We'll submit to that.
You will submit.
And now,
No, I think we actually now fight. Yeah.
Now it's the head time.
Yeah.
Also, music track Guardando nel Buio, which I never said what the previous one stands for. It just means bad force.
Oh,
That's what Force del Male means. Anyways, Guardando nel Buio means like staring into the darkness.
You do not want to die during this.
Yep, that's why I'm actually focusing on my heal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I believe if you die here, you have to do Anthem 3 as well as Dark Side.
No, I don't think you. But you do have to do this entire fight.
Oh, I don't know. I just know that like you do not want to die, just because of how long this is.
Yeah.
But, anyways, you know, Italian song titles. That won't be a trend. It's totally going to be a trend.
Again, this fight probably had. I'm pretty sure had more hit points than the Japanese version, meaning this was probably a 45-minute fight.
Yeah, just pain.
Oh yeah, this like the final boss and ending in my let's play of this was over an hour. Let me see if it was just this phase of the fight, because I think I did split up the final boss at least some portion of it into different parts, just because of how long it is.
Yeah.
Alright, so part 41 was Anthem 1, Dark Side,
Okay.
and some Anthem 3 attempts. It looks like I beat Anthem 3 in the part that's like 1 hour, and then I did the final.
All right, Donald. Oh Christ!
Yeah.
What?
Invisible.
Oh yep, they're invisibles in this one. All right, let's see how long did the final boss take in my let's play? Oh boy. Right, end. Still not over. There we go. Oh boy. It took me a half an hour
Oh no.
Yeah, and
to beat the entirety, like from beginning to end of this fight.
and the Japanese version had more health, probably 50 to 100% more health. So yeah, you'd be here for probably close to an hour in the Japanese version. original Japanese version.
Could you imagine a Japanese schoolboy fighting the final boss, and it's a school night, and it's like right at the right before his bedtime? Just pain.
Well, and you can't save during any of this.
That's another thing. Pain. Also, this game is actually worse with checkpoints. Just die. Alright, time for it. Let's do this.
Or are you saying that this game's checkpoints aren't as, like...
This game's
helpful?
checkpoints are terrible. They're just terrible compared to the
Eh,
I would agree.
They've been pretty decent for the most part.
Alright, time for final
Bad
boss time. We're done. Pretty much done. We got everyone.
Yeah, so this is the final phase of the final boss.
And then his head just goes,
Delete.
I don't exist.
Sakajo.
Nice. Now you have the
The
fight
entire
core
front
right in the
is
middle.
Oh no, sorry, second to last. Yeah,
second
we got to do the core in the middle first. Then we're back to
There, back.
Hi, I have a face.
the main body.
Yeah, you can land here and summon.
Yeah. We
This
can't
might be a
because
good time to summon.
nope.
Yeah.
We got to summon next round because we're going to lose Secret Belt as soon as we're done here, anyways. Because these are separate fights, remember?
No, this thing doesn't have much health left, so.
Yeah.
Also, this thing takes like
See?
a
Separate
few
fight.
seconds to die.
Hey, I got tech right in the cutscene.
Nice. What experience point is gonna make a huge difference?
I know, right? Oh well, after that one experience point gave me a level up.
He's like, oh, I'm awake, I'm awake.
Hi.
I mean, I was kind of surprised you didn't get one from Ansem 3, but you also level up in.
Hi,
the
we've been busy,
Dark
by the
Side
way.
fight.
Give me strength.
Alright, let's get Tinkerbell. Let's finish this.
Let's end this.
Kingdom Hearts, kill me with the power of fairy dust.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
We're very close.
What's that, darkness?
Also, he has 5 health bars again. Yay!
Well, we have our teammates this time, and they're not going to do anything. Yay!
I don't know, Goofy's kind of going to work.
I have no
Well,
idea what he's doing, but he's doing
Donald-
something, and I don't like
well,
it.
Donald is dead. I was about to say, Donald can heal you sometimes, but
Yeah.
he does
Both of them
have
are
to
dead.
be
right?
alive.
What are you talking about? Both of them are dead, but at least I can summon this time.
Yeah. Actually, if anything, that's a good reason to have them around. So that's why, like, you can see why I say, like, the very first phase of this is more difficult, because you don't have Donald, you don't have Goofy, you can't do summons. And basically, like, this last phase is the same thing, except you're better equipped.
Yeah.
Although, this is the worst place to die.
Yes.
It's definitely not trivial. Like, you can't rest on your laurels. Also, I just realized he's using Riku's keyblade.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a
The same
keyblade.
design. Well, it's, yeah, I know this isn't a keyblade, but like, that's what Wither Dawn looks like.
Yeah.
Welcome to darkness.
No, now he has like a staff for it.
Yeah.
Back Donald Goofy. Glad you
Also,
make it.
can we talk about all those Master of Master eyes?
Yeah.
Who said Master of Master? did not exist in this game.
He did exist. He existed. And according to the timeline, he exists.
The timeline did not exist when this game was ready.
But here's the thing, you can recontextualize things in previous games with new information.
Yeah.
Just because those eyes didn't have a purpose originally doesn't mean they can't have a purpose now.
Bye, Donald. Bye, Goofy.
It's like, hey guys, I'm back.
the difference there's a difference between recontextualizing and retroactive continuity.
I mean, like you can argue
Fuck
against
you,
retcons. Like,
That's Kingdom Hearts 1.
I'm not saying that all retcons are good. I'm just saying that some retcons are fine.
I like how Goofy just flew up just as it and just smacked him in the face.
I hate
he
this
has to get
game.
the last hit in.
I hate this game. This game's not good. This game's just not good.
Here. I think a more accurate statement is that the game has not aged well.
No, it does not. It has not aged well. That's the problem with this game.
I don't think it's a terrible game, but it definitely has problems.
The story is broken.
The story.
By the way, that was Terranort's Heartless that we just fought. That was not even Xehanort's Heartless. That was Terranort. That's part of the fucking fury that I have, and we're going to get into that later.
Well, Terranort is Xehanort. It's complicated.
Yeah, no, we'll get into it. We'll get into it because I have a fury beyond part of this. Because I was just.
Wait.
Fill me with the power of darkness.
Okay, sorry.
You're wrong.
Had to let that line play out.
Oh, I see the heart in the shadow. The real Kingdom Hearts is behind that door. Look at that.
Scream darkness.
I never noticed that before.
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts
Is light.
It's light.
Death.
I have a mirror image.
And he's dead.
I can't stand having Blink cast on me.
And then we never saw this character ever again.
Goodbye, Ansem, Speaker of Darkness.
Oh my god, I wish that was true.
Come on.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door to the door of the darkness. Close the door of the darkness. Close the door of the darkness. Oh look, it's the Dark Realm. Huh?
Also, fun fact: they actually made Mickey lighter in the Final Mix version.
Oh my god. It's
The original
it's the Dark
version.
World.
The original version was very dark.
Oh yeah, no, you can even tell that was Mickey. Oh hey, how you doing? Lee?
Again, that was because of the Capcom thing.
I like how he doesn't even question. It's like, oh hi Riku, how you doing?
Hi, Riku.
It's like, oh okay, you're just here now.
Also, the way that they're pulling it, Riku's fingers are gonna get like crushed.
Yeah, no, Riku's fingers are just gone. Hello, Dark Forms.
Oh, look, multiple dark sides.
Don't worry, I think Aqua took care of that.
Who's Aqua? There's only one other person here, and that is the one, the only.
Hey, Kiki.
Silhouette. Silhouette.
Are you
For some
fucking
reason,
kidding me?
he's not
Even
wearing a
he
shirt.
has a Keyblade? Remember, only one Keyblade Master. Only one Keyblade Master, and it was broken right there! It was broken earlier!
You can trust King Mickey.
This story's kind of
They're
bad.
coming.
This story's kind of bad.
Goofy?
Hey, look, we can actually tell this Mickey.
You can actually kind of see his face.
I know, right?
Also, why is he not wearing a shirt?
Oh, we're gonna find out that. We're gonna find out here right now.
I know.
We're gonna find out
know.
right now as soon as we're done here.
I know, but it's so dumb.
I know. Bye, Riku. I hope we never see you again.
And thus is Kingdom Hearts. Again, a project which was intended to be a one-off romp through Disney Worlds with no Final Fantasy whatsoever. Ha 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 ha.
Well, you know they
Yep,
they
that
got rid
didn't
of
happen.
they got rid of the Final Fantasy eventually.
Then they had to re-add it because it's just like, oh yeah, no, this is not what Kingdom Hearts was supposed to be.
Well,
Kingdom-
I think at this point, like I don't dislike the Final Fantasy content being in the earlier games, but at this point, the series is big enough. There are enough characters that they don't really need the Final Fantasy stuff.
This is true, but at the same time, it just doesn't really.
By the original design document, there was no Final Fantasy whatsoever.
That's because
It
they just
was-
didn't know where to put them. That design document's old for a reason, and it doesn't really make sense anymore in the grand scheme of things of how the project actually turned out.
But I'm like,
I mean,
hey, guys.
The original
I'll say
design
this,
document was
and-
like probably a lot of placeovers until they got things sorted out. Because again, Sora was Mickey. Sora was King Mickey.
No, this design document was from when Sora existed. He was at the time he was the lion kid.
By the way, are you ready for a drastic change in quality?
Oh yeah, this is like abrupt. Oh hey, pre-rendered
Oh yeah, no,
cutscene.
hey, pre-run. There's the cutscene. How are you doing?
Also, prepare your eardrums.
Kyrie!
Actually, wait. Just going to get ready on the mute button on desktop audio.
Kyrie! Remember what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise.
Also, they don't really
I
explain
know
it
you
very well
will.
what's going on here.
Menu. There we go. Reset. There we go, we're
So
good now.
what's happening right now is that the worlds that were lost to darkness,
Are
or at least some of them,
reforging.
not all of them, some of them.
Yeah, some of them are lost in
returning
eternal
to the world
sleep
of light.
now. Yeah, some of them are lost in eternal sleep, by the way, right now, which we'll
And
find out
that's-
later.
That's what's happening with Kyrie, is that she's returning to the world of light with Destiny Islands.
Yeah, no, if you can't tell what I'm doing right now is we're not playing the music here because if I just go ahead and just quickly just oh yeah, that's definitely copyright.
Lately.
Lately, I've been hit by DMCA.
Here, let's just try this. Let's just try like super fucking quiet. There we go. You can barely hear it now. Crank your speaker up, boys. You can probably hear it. Don't, because we're actually still talking.
Yeah, right.
Can't DMC silence, can you?
We're just gonna start whispering now, so it's at a reasonable.
What are you doing this for?
I'll come back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not gonna be back for a little while.
Okay, so now Sora's trapped in the realm of darkness, by the way.
No, don't worry. You know he'll find a way to get it.
I can make out simple and clean in the way you're making for the line. Yeah, I can make it out barely, but I'm pretty positive this might get by sensors, honestly, because it's barely picking up on my desktop audio sync.
I would imagine probably, especially considering we're talking over it.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. I'm talking really fast now. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
we don't have to be that.
Yeah, we don't have to
keep
be
talking about
that
this.
prolific.
If I keep talking about this, they'll never pick up anything. I'm winning. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
The copyright doesn't exist whenever I'm talking over it. Fair use and all that. Remember that fair use that's supposed to exist? Yeah.
Yeah, you can make an argument that providing commentary on something is fair use, but
Yeah, that's fair.
Music
We really
licensing.
need that. We really need that. We really need a copyright.
the other thing that I would like to argue
Also,
about
also,
this,
also, I want to quickly just actually say this. Wanna who recently got banned on Twitch for playing his own music? The
Who?
Dragon Force lead singer.
wow.
Whoops.
He
But-
owns the permission to his songs, but technically the record label owns more permission to that song, so they just DMC'd him. The creator and writer and singer of their songs. If you don't think copyright's broken, then just remember the lead singer of Dragon Force got fucking DMCA.
Well, yeah, so like that is the problem. Like, if you sign with a record label, right?
Uh-huh.
Part of the contract is that they own the rights to the song. Yeah, well, that or like, you know, there's some sort of shared rights or something.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Yeah,
Oh,
copyright
okay,
is
Rick.
fucked. Screw copyright. We really need a big copyright overhaul.
we need copyright reform.
Yeah, we need
for
a copyright
sure.
reform.
Yep.
We really
Anyway.
need a copyright reform, and it's probably not going to happen in our time. In fact, I think it's not even going to happen at all. I have a feeling that the
probably
world's
not.
going to end before that happens.
Like,
by the way,
you
we
know-
were at a little area that we weren't supposed to be at. I think it's still copyright music. Let's go ahead and find that real quick. Yeah,
It
that's
should be
definitely-
the orchestra.
no, it's
theme,
still
I think.
copyright. It's still copyright.
Yeah.
Just quick check. It's like, oh, is it copyright? Yeah, that's definitely copyright.
Yeah, it's gonna be simple and clean for a while.
What one aspect of like video game footage that I think gets kind of like left out of the conversation a lot is the fact that like your gameplay of something is going to be unique from somebody else's, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that's
Well,
something something that you
that's
actually
the-
create, right?
That's dependent partly on the game itself. Like, if it's a fairly linear, like point and click adventure, narrative adventure, like say a Telltale game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not just Telltale, because Telltale has choices, but
Telltale's gone.
Like, yeah, I get it. It's not unilateral.
Hey, look, it's the
Yeah.
copyrighted music that's currently
Across all
playing right
games.
now. Simple and clean. Oh, there it is. Simple and clean. Written by this person that really hates people and just copyrights them for no reason. Actually, no, it's this.
no.
It's this license.
No,
right here.
no, no. It's
It's
the,
the
it's the
company.
label. It's the label.
The EMI. Screw you, EMI. Okay, we're done.
Fine.
We're done here now. All right,
We did it.
that's the end of copyright.
All right.
Copyright has been destroyed, gentlemen. We can now listen to this orchestrated song that's not copyrighted. And I can go to the restroom as we get ready for the second game.
So, Red.
Leaving us high and dry.
Okay, so Red, how do you feel about the Dodgers winning the World Series?
I was actually purposefully not checking the score.
Well, I just checked it. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
I'm like relieved more than anything. Because if you know anything about the Dodgers,
They choke because of Dave Roberts.
They've made it to the postseason like I think the past 8 years in a row, and they've always choked somewhere somehow.
Yeah, hold on, let me check something.
Like three of the past 4 years, I think they've made it to the World Series before this year. But one of the fun statistics is that I'm pretty sure I don't remember how far this goes back, but there's at least a streak of like 5+ years where they lost to the team that won the World Series.
So you know what's the best part about Kingdom Hearts 1 being done? The story is going to go back to normal, so I can stop bitching about how fucking inconsistent this story is.
Again, the inconsistencies are caused by the later games did.
It's not my fault that this game doesn't keep up with the later games.
Or maybe you have that the other way around.
Can I say how Alice is a pure heart when obviously she's a pretty psycho murderer?
Wrong, Alice.
Wrong, Alice.
I know you've been watching John play American McGee's take on things. Alright, I'm gonna drop the link to the design document in gaming.
Go ahead and drop it in the chat for people to look at.
Well, I have to bring up the chat, but I'm also gonna put it in gaming.
Okay, fine. I'll do it myself.
Well,
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, so here's the design document for the KH1 that doesn't make any sense anymore. So you can go ahead and look at that and see
it's mostly in line with what the plot is.
Nice.
Like, the only difference is the lack of Final Fantasy and the type they did. This rogue band is the one that tells more about the heart. Who the rogue band is probably meant to be Ansem. But I mean, you can see the Heartless had different designs, but they were still working with the Disney villains, and there was still a roadman running around. Riku was still susceptible to darkness because they make it clear. The main difference being Sora being lion at the time, and some of the concept being a lion for part of it, some of the concept art. And of course the idea that it was in fact supposed to be they were at some point considering it to be a traditional RPG instead of the action RPG in the past. Much more like Final Fantasy gameplay wise. Which would have been it's interesting to think about what what would have happened if Kingdom Hearts or Kingdom of Hearts had been an actual JRPG. What kind of world we would live in then?
Yeah.
I mean, it could probably work, but
But
I'm
keep-
glad that
keep
they're
in-
action games and
Well, keep in mind, it's what drove the actionization of the later Final Fantasy games.
yeah, I don't know how much I necessarily agree with that decision.
Well, I mean, a lot of the later Final Fantasy games, Nomura had a hand in, and this is where Nomura really started to build
Yeah.
his portfolio and position as a creative director for Kingdom Hearts.
I'm not saying I'm surprised that it turned out that way, but
Yeah.
I guess from what I've heard, like I've heard Final Fantasy VII Remake's combat system is all right. I think 15 I've heard was a little half baked.
Yeah. And 16 is basically saying, hey,
Hey, we're
Dragon's
done.
Dogma. 16 is basically saying, hey, Dragon's Dogma is a cool game. Let's emulate Dragon's Dogma and bring in the designers of Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, hey, by the way, we got the secret cutscene that sets up for a game that we're not going to be playing for a bit. So enjoy
Chain,
But,
get chained by your memory.
this.
Chain of
it's just
Memories
some
is
Chain of
directly
Memories. By the way,
after this.
they're out of their armor now for some reason. I have no idea why.
Oh yeah, they are wearing their like casual clothes.
Uh-huh.
We've got to find Riku and King Mickey.
So what do you mean not going to do this for a while? Isn't this like directly next?
Nope.
Unless you're doing days.
We're doing days first.
Oh right.
We're doing proper chronological order.
Ah,
Also, I have no idea
Yeah.
what's in that letter. It's cross-eyes! He's cross-eyed!
Hey,
Did you not see the cross-eye on that
where
guy?
have you been?
huh?
Yeah, we don't have rewind feature.
I sadly,
Gosh,
I don't
Hey,
think I don't think you ever
have
find
you
out
seen
what's
King
in that
Mickey?
letter.
No, we don't. That letter doesn't make sense anymore. Whatever was in that letter is probably retconned, let's be real here.
Guys.
Yeah, along with a
Let's go.
lot of things about Kingdom Hearts 1.
Hand in hand.
I wouldn't mind the retcon so much.
Hey,
if
Goliath,
they-
can you
they
yell
did-
at Skid to join this VC real quick? Just low cage, just tell him to join this VC. I have no idea where this is. Remember, Sora?
It's
You are the one that will open the door to the lights.
it's technically like outside of the land of departure. Like this leads up to Castle Oblivion, basically.
Alright, this is the only reason why I stayed on this, is because I wanted to go ahead and just see the final status report. Yay. Probably the best version, one of my favorite versions of, Dearly Beloved is the reprisal on this game. The end. Oh, there's no, I think I screwed up, I'm not sure. Well, you're right, that's KH1 finally done and dealt with, but this is not the last time we'll see KH1 on this stream. And I can't talk to you about that until further time.
Have fun. At least you're playing on beginner.
But you
right?
know, meanwhile... Oh, I'll play it later. I have no idea why this game has an update.
Wait, do you have that digitally?
Yeah, I have all of them digitally.
Oh, okay. I have discs.
You know,
Kingdom Hearts.
I
Kill
go
me
for
with the
digitally.
power of this.
But no, meanwhile, in the past, because we're very ahead right now.
A game with better battle mechanics.
Yeah, a game with better battle mechanics, so this should be a cakewalk. That's why
Are-
I put both of them in for finale this for tonight. It's because
Are you post Demon Tide 2, or you still have to do that?
yeah, we're post Demon Tide 2, pretty much. That's how far back we are. Because technically speaking, whenever end the last stream, Mickey already had Kingdom Key D.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
Wave of Darkness is such a good track.
You know, Mickey already had Kingdom Key D, so we're very behind. Alright, time to go back to the land of 30 FPS. Because this was back when they didn't know how to properly optimize O2 yet. Well, Unreal Engine. I'm not saying Free's any better.
Well, that might change on PS5.
Yeah, no, PS5 might actually be good. Which, okay, I might get a PS5 because it's just so fucking backwards compatible, but I have no idea if there's a way to transfer my games over.
There is.
Okay, good.
And I actually, like, one thing that I was concerned about with that is that there is actually a way to do it over Wi-Fi without a PlayStation Plus account.
Nice.
So you can transfer save data from your PS4 to your PS5 without a PS Plus account.
Yeah, no, I'll give them this. They've done a bang-up job with backwards compatibility before.
So that's actually the reason that, like, all the games that I own for PS4 are supported for backwards compatibility. So
yeah, my
I will
free games
probably
are
transfer things. Yeah, I'll probably transfer things and just unplug my PS4, and like I'm gonna still keep it.
Yeah, no, I am a console horde. I will keep my consoles. Anywho, meanwhile, with shirtless, with shirted Mickey.
But it is nice that you can actually like just move on to the next console and not have to keep like the previous one.
Hey, who's this
Look,
lady?
look at the frame rate.
Who's this lady? This lady wasn't in the last game.
This lady existed.
What is this again?
Who is this blue-haired lady? I mean, let's take closer.
This lady is a character that existed before.
No. This lady.
You can't fight me on this. You can't fight me on this. They existed before, according to the actual story.
I don't care about the story. I'm talking about the publication order.
Oh, this is awkward.
That is not the chronological timeline within the game.
Yeah, this is the chronological timeline within the game. This is currently happening in between one, and we're actually about to get into one, like really soon. Like we're really close to like impacting one, like at fucking breakneck speed. Of just like, oh yeah, no, we're now at the end of one.
Why are these enemies flashing?
Hey, you haven't done the final boss of this yet.
No, we haven't.
Oh, sorry.
There's
that's
no
what
way
I was
to
referring
save.
when
There's
I
no
said-
way to save in the final boss. That's why we waited till now. Right?
Yeah.
I think there's a
I
really
understand.
fucking cool thing. Let's do that.
Because from the sound of it, I thought you had already done it. But...
Oh no.
I was Battlefield.
Look at the frame rate. It's a freaking slideshow. Great. I love
Like
free
that.
fucking.
What? Can you see what the frame rate is?
Yeah, you can see the
I
frame
was-
rate. It's like 12 right now. It did sound
Okay.
12. I can tell.
I've played games with 12 before.
I was.
Nora
like,
might
it was
be
very,
crazy, but it
It was very tempting, like when they announced the PS4 Pro and the fact that like Kingdom Hearts 3 was gonna have a better frame rate on it. It was like incredibly tempting. It's like, oh, I could play, Kingdom Hearts 3 at 60, but should be able to do that on PS5 now. So I'm kind of glad I didn't.
probably even higher frame rate actually. Come back here, I'll murder you.
Have they actually like officially stated that the PS5 is gonna do above 60?
I'm not sure.
Stuff
That's
because-
my pure guess. Like, it just
because
seems like a more powerful console to me entirely.
Consoles have never really targeted frame rates above 60.
Yeah, because here's the thing with the
Before.
consoles. I know that the Xbox is targeting fucking 4K ray tracing.
Well, yeah. So like I think the target for both of them is kind of like 4K 60.
Yeah. And then there's
But that's still 60. Like, see, so like what's interesting is that the boundary between like consoles and PCs is like a lot more blurred now than it used to be. Because back in the day, consoles just had like different hardware, and there were even points where like console
now
hardware
both consoles
was
are
just-
like very equal in fucking speed and power.
well, and they're also like there's basically a Ryzen 3700 in both of the consoles. Like, yeah, sure, it's like a custom CPU, but it's heavily based on that.
Yeah. Oh wait, look at Mickey being fucking leveled.
It's heavily based on that, and then there's also going to be like a Radeon style GPU, you know.
At this point, the line between a PC and a console is getting very blurry. Well,
Actually,
I
no.
rather-
PC is still much powerful by a mile thanks to the introduction of the what's it called series, the 300 series. Because the 300 series, like,
You're
we're
talking
like,
about the.
I don't mean in terms of power. I mean in terms of just components.
Yeah, like the components are a lot closer than they used to be. Because like
Yeah, that's
consoles used to be custom components that you weren't getting in a PC. At that, you know, at those times.
I suppose that.
but still,
technically-
PC is still way overpowered.
I suppose technically the Switch is a gaming tablet, but yeah, Xbox and PS5 are basically looking more and more like PC.
Yeah.
From a build perspective.
Oh yeah, we never saw Neo Shadow that entire gameplay, did we? don't think
Neo
Neo
Shadows weren't
In
until 2, I think.
yeah, Neo
Yeah,
Shadow
Neo
didn't
Shadow-
exist. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, actually, no,
They
they
did
were
exist.
in.
It didn't
They
exist, it
were
just-
in the secret movie. In
Oh
one.
yeah, we didn't see the secret
Yeah.
movie, which pertains to the events of 3.8, I believe, in this game.
Okay, if you look at the design document,
Stop referring to all day there.
no,
It's not what the final
Yep.
game turned into.
no,
Really out
the
there.
original basic design for the Heartless
Jesus
was
Christ.
basically a Neo Shadow. The Neo Shadow was literally the first Heartless ever designed.
Huh, Sand.
Okay,
I
well,
wonder
that's
where we
the
are.
final boss right there.
Yeah, Sand. I wonder where we are.
I've only played this once, but you know, this area does kind of leave a pretty significant impact on you.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, by the way, we got here before Sora, by the way, right now. Like, we're straight up really before Sora. Because guess where we are?
Yeah,
Destiny
you're
Islands.
actually like a little ahead.
Yeah, we're really ahead.
Children.
Yep.
But
So
no,
many worlds
Sora
have been
initially
lost.
arrived at the
And now
unmessed
they're
up
trapped
place.
here in the dark.
You are in a messed up place.
You
Does
remember
this
Place Aqua?
does this outfit for Mickey ever appear anywhere
I
else in the
visited
series?
once, and I
Because
met two
his
boys I
outfit too
considered
is definitely
passing
different.
Keyblade onto.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
because
has some
Sarah
similar
had already given
tones,
one of them
like
the
you know
power,
some of the colors, but
I
like it's
didn't.
definitely
Well, it's,
Different
I
design.
hate to say this,
Aqua.
but
What
you
were
already
the boys' names?
gave,
They were-
Kyrie.
Sora and Riku.
yeah. Well, she still doesn't know that.
I see. We're getting
When
warm.
do they figure that out? Like end of Dream Drop?
I think so. I'm not
Well,
sure.
it's Sora.
No,
and Riku
actually in
who've been
2.
helping me.
2
We're trying to
reveals
get
that she can
door
reveal
shut for
Keyblade.
good.
The same boys?
Oh yeah, she can use one,
Aqua.
but was
Also,
it
we're
ever
not in the
established
messed up
as
place
being
because that
hers?
place is
That's the
actually
Keyblade.
this place is still
It
intact.
also must be where we'll find its counterpart.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the Keyblade of
it
Darkness
was
has
it
gotta
was
be here on the dark side
it
of
was
the world.
intact, and then it's intact now. That wasn't in the previous. See
We'll have to
there.
hurry. Come on.
So-
It keeps alternating
Is Mick-
between intact, not intact, in different shots.
Is Mickey still using Star Seeker up until this point?
Yes. Star Seeker is. Oh, here we go.
Here's Demon Type Part 2,
Here we go.
which means
Good
we're gonna get to hear it. There it is. Yeah.
Good music time. Let's do this. Okay, the only good thing about finding Demon Tide's terrible.
yeah, that's bad. Hey, at least you have like some pretty dope magic though.
I think you were better off blasting him with magic when you were at the camp.
Also, a friendly reminder that you have shot locks. Oh hey, look, you used it right.
Oh no, I already am getting accustomed with actual having shit. Alright?
Uh-oh.
Like, I am already back in my element. You're gonna see me get very low in HP. Just a warning, by the way.
Well, you have once more though, right? And second chance. So this is where, you know, basically you have 2 HP values, 1 and not 1, and 0.
I mean, isn't that just D&D in general?
Yeah, but like I feel like that's just kind of a thing in like some of the
RPG
super bosses. Well, only for ones that will like where you can get like reduced to 1 HP and survive with 1 HP.
That's another thing why I'm so like playing riskier is because I know my ally will heal me.
Mickey's actually reliable. He doesn't always die. I do kind of think that the old health bars, like from 2, look a little bit better.
Yeah.
They kind of changed them a little bit here in this game and in 3. And like it still kind of looks the same, but
Let's wait for it to reappeal. Okay, here we go.
yep. Now the floor is lava. I mean darkness.
Let's do this.
And we get a little subtle change in the music. A little more emphasis on like the choral part, the vocals. But, yeah, it's a tornado now.
Mickey?
Yeah, this is where the frame rate really suffers. It looks really cool, but ooh, we got like triple ultimate magics.
Yep. Like I said, this is my element. I'm actually so much more used to this fucking combat system than fucking 1. 1 sucks so much with comparison.
Yeah, like I definitely think 3 is definitely the best the combat has ever been since 2.
Alright, we're ready for the end. Oh shit.
And of course, you know, this being a watered down version of 3's combat.
Yeah.
That is surprisingly effective. Like, just get high up in the air and then just, you know, do air dodges.
I told you life was good. This is
Well, this game has much floatier physics. I know some people aren't a fan of that, but
Get fucked. Easy. Remember how I was having issues with the other bosses? Yeah, no, that's gone. That's gone until we play Free Fire Over 2, which I actually had to go prep after the stream.
The reason that I don't mind it,
like stream deck court.
the reason that I don't mind the floaty combat as much is because you actually have an air guard.
By the way, I
in
think
this
that's
game.
the end of O2. By the way, we just finished O2.
Yeah, that's the final boss of O2.
Yeah, like I said, that's why we stopped and actually finished 1 before we came back. Because if we finished 2, it would spoil the ending.
Yep. we're gonna be seeing it from the other side in a little bit more detail.
Yeah.
I
No.
bet it's in here.
Oh, hey, look, we actually opened the fucking door. Amazing.
But only inside the realm of darkness.
Yeah, only inside the realm of darkness. And meanwhile, behold, Kingdom Key D. Probably my
The
favorite. I love Kingdom Key D more than Kingdom Key.
Is that what you're
I just like.
I
the
mean,
gold.
I think the coloration looks
Yep, it's
cooler.
just-
Yeah,
That's
I
what
like
I
I
was
like the
looking
coloration
for.
more than Kingdom Key.
A keyblade from the dark realm.
Yep, Kingdom Key D.
Keep
Yeah, this is probably my favorite iteration of like the base keyblade,
The door of darkness.
and that
Tied by
includes
2 keys.
I'm forgetting the name of it.
The door of darkness.
Like the ones from Union Cross that are kind of like variations
to
of it as
seal the
well.
light.
Mhm.
Well,
One of them
got the
appears in
keys.
3, but I'm blanking on
Now,
the name right now.
find the
Okay, so
ones to
meanwhile,
close the
while he's
door.
doing this monologue, I believe,
The door between the 2 realms.
actually
It won't let a heartless
here
light
soon, I
pass
believe,
through.
what's it called is about to get in.
So, only darkness keeps spilling out.
Yep.
We can lock the door by using the 2 keyblades. But we need help on both sides to
So
get the door
this
shut.
is also explaining that
Well
both
then,
Kingdom Key
Since
is a
you'll be doing
very,
walking,
very
let
special
me be
key.
the one to close the door.
But at the same time, it's still
Sorry.
terrible.
But the job's taken.
Yeah, it's like the worst
Have somebody
Keyblade.
else.
It's the worst
In
Keyblade,
every
but it's
game.
very special. It's a very special type of Keyblade.
Well, here's the thing. So, I believe there's a canon explanation that like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no. Here's remember this scene?
yeah. So Keyblade, like everyone's Keyblade has
So,
an official form, and then like the explanation for the changing Keyblades is that you get different keychains that just change the appearance.
I know. So that was just Mickey telling Riku to get his butt over here, saying that we got this under control. Don't worry. So remember this
What?
place?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh hey, look,
Is that
there's
the one?
there's the door to darkness.
Yep, the door to Kingdom
Or
Hearts.
door to Kingdom
All right.
Hearts.
So is it the door to
Well,
darkness from this
It's
side,
not
or is the
Kingdom
door
Hearts
to
you
light?
know.
Yeah,
Not exactly.
they're explaining it.
But even though it's smaller,
Yep, it's a
still
it's a
the
Kingdom
heart of
Hearts.
Many worlds.
It's
So
a Kingdom
there
Hearts,
are-
but it's
Not
a smaller.
complete Kingdom Hearts.
It's a type
Definitely
of Kingdom
can't leave it
Hearts.
open
It's
like
not the
this.
Kingdom Hearts.
Or
Yeah, it's a type of
darkness
Kingdom
will
Hearts,
escape.
and it's the only one
And
other
well,
than
yes.
itself. Actually, no, there's three Kingdom
Well,
Hearts.
no, there's three.
There's
So
three
there's the
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts.
Hearts of
It's
Worlds,
time.
which is what this
With
is.
this
There's the
key
Kingdom
and
Hearts
swords
of
in the
of
realm
Hearts,
light,
which is what's in
we're
2.
gonna
Yeah,
close
and
And then
there's
there's
this
Kingdom
door.
the actual Kingdom Hearts, which is in Birth by Sleep
Now,
and 3.
all we
Yeah.
need is Riku.
And Union Cross.
Sir. Riku.
I know, right?
There.
By the way, I hope you're ready to spend another 13 years in the realm of darkness.
That's everybody. Come on, Aqua.
It's not that long.
Okay, so about the Aqua, the story, yeah, the story.
Like it's a year between 1 and 2. And then like 2 happened, and then Recode is like pretty much right after 2.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how much time is in between like that and Dream Drop.
Help me!
And then there's the
Also,
between
there
Dream
goes
Drop and
there
3,
goes
but-
there goes Mickey's shirt. Mickey's shirt's now just gone.
yeah, that's the explanation. Demon Tide.
Demon Tide took his shirt off.
No,
And Aqua's dead.
Demon Tide cleaned his shirt so effectively that it disappeared.
Yeah, and Aqua's dead. Bye, Aqua. So that's why
Oh, yeah,
Aqua.
she couldn't appear in the cutscene along with Mickey.
R.I.P. Aqua.
Yeah, we'll save you in like a few
The
years.
battle
Yep.
for the Realm of Light is not won. Thanks to Terra and Mickey, I know what's at stake. I'm not afraid.
She's making tennis
I will
grunts.
face the long darkness.
About that, you're going to become darkness yourself.
The next time someone wanders into the
Spoilers.
Realm of Darkness, I'll be here.
Yep.
A light to cut
That
through all
is a true
shadows.
statement.
I will be their wayfinder.
Thank you, Aqua, for being such a good
And
girl.
one day, I'll return to Terra and Ven.
Aqua's really
I
good.
am Master Aqua,
Yeah, she's
and
good.
that's a promise.
Like of the Wayfinder trio, I probably relate to her the most.
Yeah, no. And that is Kingdom Hearts 1 completely wrapped up. Pretty much.
We still got some like cutscenes to do
Yeah.
here.
So meanwhile, they have to continue, and now those were
Yeah,
taken
we
down.
gotta
Meanwhile,
show
we're
that
trying to close
cutscene.
the door.
this time.
Yep, we're trying to close the door, and finally, oh my God, it's so HD now.
Yeah, it's so HD and it's so much
And-
brighter.
And we don't have to hide him in his silhouette because of Capcom.
Yay! Amazing.
Yay!
Oh.
Screw you, Capcom. Except don't, because
Okay, here's the thing that I don't
Dragon
get.
Ball.
Why did Aqua not get restored whenever the world got restored when Kairi obviously did?
It's beautiful.
This is not something I
Reason.
don't actually get. Oh, it's not beautiful. It's terrifying. It's beautiful. The sky and time. Beautiful.
The stars are out.
The worlds are out.
Yeah.
Amy.
Pretty.
Then,
Why are you on
just
moss?
me again.
That's supposed to be sand, but it looks like moss.
Well, so actually,
did
this is the
The
world,
world's
yeah,
being
being
restored.
restored, but she doesn't go with it.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird. You had your chance to escape Aqua, and you squandered it. Nice job.
Yeah, I don't know if she was actually able to.
Yeah, that's another thing.
May our hearts be our guiding key.
Ding!
You'll know
About
where
that
I
line.
am.
Yeah. You know where I am. Yep.
Well,
And we won't reveal that if. Oh, piss, son of a bitch!
Yeah,
Fuck you! Fuck you,
We
you
won't.
son of a bitch!
we will DMCA you from 6 directions. Yes.
Motherfucker! This song is the bane of any Kingdom Hearts fucking. Fuck you, Simple Clean, you piece of shit! Oh, fuck you, Universal Music LMD, which is now the new fucking copyright holder for some reason. Oh my god. I was actually really not expecting Simple and Clean just to be blasting right there.
Okay, Simple and Clean appears in every spin-off game except, is it 358? For the credits music? It's
358 over
the
2
credits
is Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sanctuary
Major-
makes an appearance in both 2 and 358, and that's the only one that they went back
But
to.
yeah.
Okay, get ready for that to be your VOD mute song for the next.
Low
Yeah.
key, I am so okay with playing that song and just saying, "Hey, just watch with app lock." I am so okay with just playing that song. I would not want to fight with Simple and Clean, but I will just go ahead and just say, "Fuck it." You know what? Sanctuary is a fucking fantastic song. I'll play it. But Sanctuary, but yes, I'm just gonna keep doing that. Okay. Can't copyright sections of music, can you?
As long as you don't play more than 30 seconds consecutively, right?
Can't copyright
now-
this, can you? Yeah, you can't copyright it. Can't copyright that. Okay, back to let's just put it at 17, so you can actually hear it in the background barely, and let's pray that it doesn't get copyright claimed.
Okay, well, anyway.
DMC is terrible. It's not a good system. It needs to be taken care of or reformed.
Well,
You-
what
you-
gets me about copyright law nowadays is that it's now currently what, life of the author plus 75 years,
Mm-hmm.
thanks to like Disney. Thanks Disney.
Yeah, thank you, Disney, for for lobbying your way. By the way, you're about to lose rights to Mickey altogether. I hope you enjoy that time.
Which is, well, now they can
Nope.
see they're gonna
it's
extend
actually
it again.
no. It's actually look.
Well, here's the thing. It's just Steamboat Willie though. It's just
Yeah.
that design.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
at least
that-
I think that's the loophole they're trying to like use now. Is basically like, okay, Steamboat Willie is, public domain, but all this other stuff afterwards, like Kingdom Hearts Mickey, nope, still off the table.
Wait, it's fair.
Yeah, which is fair. That means we get a Steamboat really reanimated. That's gonna be great.
Woohoo! Not DuckTales woohoo. Just regular woohoo.
Oh, I can
Look
definitely
out,
hear
look-
fucking
look-
Simple and Clean's.
Look at Aqua.
That's actually much louder compared to the other one.
You must stare at Aqua forever.
Nah,
Here are all these pictures of Aqua.
I'm not sure about that. I like how it's not
You're
being
not-
picked up by the desktop audio, but I can clearly hear Simple and Clean in my ears. How you doing, Terra Nort? Pleasant Terra.
Yep. Darren Art.
The worst character.
Terra's a brilliant Pokemon now. He has
Terra's
good
terrible.
IVs.
Terra's terrible.
Terrakion.
He has good IVs. That's why he's glowing yellow. There.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Terra.
that's a sword and shield thing. You wouldn't get it, King.
Yeah, no, I am completely spoil free of Sword and Shield entirely. I have not watched a single thing. I have not seen any of the what's it called?
Cutscenes.
Cutscenes or Pokemon that are exclusive
Well,
to that game.
Let's just say you're not missing much for the cutscenes.
That's fair. Pretty much all I needed to see is the popping on the world and how terrible the world looked, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good skipping this. It's gotten better now.
Those trees.
Yeah, it's gotten better now.
The trees in the wild area. Oh, those are still awful.
Oh god. Nope, still copyright.
Sword and Shield to me feels like they kind of like we want to make a wide open game, but we don't actually
Still
want
copyright.
to commit to balance making wide open games.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay, we'll see.
It's not like they
Can't copyright Excel. I don't know what we're talking
I'm
about.
kind of on the fence about like the wild area. Like it's interesting in concept, but I don't like how you're gated from catching certain Pokemon based on level.
Oh, speaking. Meanwhile.
I think there's like there has to be a better way to manage that.
By the way, this moment is where Aqua turns dark, and that's also the end of the secret episode that we saw in BBS. Oh yeah, this is spoilers. Welcome to the future. We won't see this for a long time.
Hi, Kyrie.
Yeah, hi Riku, you look different.
Yeah, so welcome to the future.
I had to respect her choice.
What about us?
Mickey staying silent on things is probably one of the things that annoys me most about this whole continuity.
Yeah.
I know.
Either that or him just like, I don't know, forgetting. It's like, did you just forget about Terra, Aqua, and Ven for 11 years?
Uh-huh.
Realm of darkness the first time was not a simple task.
I don't like that made of claymation.
Don't worry, it gets better.
Regrettably, none of us possess the necessary means to get Aqua
But you know.
out safely.
So this is all in the future. This is all
There's your
very in the
explanation of
future.
like why she can't get out.
Why keep it
This is
secret?
why playing this game in chronological order is terrible.
If
Because
not
you
you,
get
then
featured.
certainly
Luckily,
Sora.
this is the last instance of this happening.
Reckless attempt.
Well, technically speaking, it's not, because we're going to be playing fucking FIFA 8, and then we're going to have to switch over to fucking
But
Chain of Memories.
now we can help Aqua.
We're so close to 2!
We're gonna go find
Oh.
her.
Except not really.
Not
You're
really.
still two games away.
I know.
Who's this
2 is going to go
Riku, and
so
where's the
fast, by
old
the
one?
way. I hope you guys realize this. 2 is probably going to be the fastest game out of the whole entire
You're more
series.
like Sora.
Minus the cutscene.
Should I be
Well,
flattered?
if you're like including all the
I try too
cutscenes,
hard to
then
be the
it's
role
technically a
model.
longer game
It's
than
more fun to just
Yeah.
listen
quite
to
a
my
few of
heart.
them.
But we're going to be watching the cutscenes more than
Sora
watching the
esque.
gameplay, honestly.
Well, we still like you.
It's because like a lot of the
Came here
worlds are
because
just
I
a lot
wanted
more
to help
streamlined,
somehow. What can I do?
which is a good
I've
thing
entrusted
because
the
they're less
wizard Merlin
confusing.
to oversee the training for our new Keyblade wielders, yourself and Lee.
Who's Lee?
Who's that?
He means Axel.
Who?
What?
Oh yeah, we're going to meet Axel in a
Axel.
moment.
Even saved
got
Sora
it
for us.
memorized.
God, memories.
Trust him.
Also, we know who Lee is, by the way, already. Technically speaking.
Oh, we do actually.
yeah, we know who
for-
Lee is, so
It's time
We-
to
we
go.
know-
don't know.
we
who's
know that-
Axel.
We gotta find
we know that
to the realm of darkness.
technically speaking,
Mickey,
Axel has
take
Ven's
these along.
Keyblade.
The three good
I
men
think-
ask that you
No.
represent them.
It's his own.
They are
He might have
manifest
won the power to
in
will his own, but at the same
shield of
time,
both
I
of
think
you
he has.
of darkness.
He picked up the wood
Thank you,
Keyblade
Master.
from a while back, and I consider that his
That-
bequeathing.
Okay, let's go.
I've never considered that bequeathing.
Oh,
I've never even thought about that, like even potentially being bequeathing, because I'm pretty sure it has to be like the actual Keyblade.
Oh, we'll get into Axel soon enough.
Yeah, no, we're about to see Axel.
Axel's one of my favorite characters.
Oh yeah, by the way, so remember that nice striping boy that we saw a while back? Yeah, no, this is him now.
I'm back.
What are these clothes? I don't
Actually-
recognize these.
I'm going to skip this cutscene because this actually is the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3. So we'll see what
Yeah,
happens there.
you could actually do that.
We'll see what happens there whenever we
That-
return to the land.
How dare you skip Kingdom Hearts 2.9?
I know, right? But no, we'll see those cutscenes once we get to free. So that's
You
something to
get
look forward
achievement. You get an achievement for skipping. You get 2 achievements for skipping cutscenes.
to. Undefeated. Oh, I wonder what that
What's
means.
that?
The end.
You beat it without dying. That's my
Probably.
guess.
I didn't die. I could have sworn I game
Well,
over
we'll
once.
see. But
I'll just
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't say.
Yeah, no. Enemies defeated to 63. Style change before 19. Yeah, no, this game's very short. All right.
Yes, it is.
Let's save up
It's
there,
like
yeah.
4 hours if you do everything.
It's very short. It's literally. Oh yeah, we unlock critical mode as well in this game, and we also unlock the ability to do level 1 critical or level 50 critical, I believe. So we don't gain level ups. Yay! But you know, that is the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. That is the end of probably the first part of Kingdom Hearts, the marathon. From here on out, we got one more confusing storyline, and that is the cross between Chain of Memories and 358, which, thanks to every single one of you, is what we're starting up next week. Which I just learned that BizHawk also supports emulation of what's it called?
DS? What?
DS. It does DS games. It's insane.
The fun. I have the
amazing.
most recent. I have the most recent release of BizHawk, and I didn't even know that.
BizHawk's amazing. I love BizHawk, and I will be. I have to go ahead and go back and redo
I want to open
this
BizHawk
scene.
now. Let's see. You can.
Which we're going to be seeing a lot of in the coming weeks.
Oh, there's a way to look at what cores it has in it. I'm trying to find that in the menu right now.
All right, enter rest mode. So yeah, no, this is the scene that we're going to be using. Is
there we go.
It is the what's it called, the 3DS scene, which
okay,
is not set up for BizHawk, but it is set up for a different emulator.
Wait a minute. Okay, so
which is where is it? Where is this emulator?
NES, SNES.
It's been a bit since I've used this emulator.
Super Game Boy, Game Boy. DGB. Dual Combate. PCE. Game Boy in Super Game Boy.
What is like the second gold standard emulator that you get that has all the cores and just like also has retro achievements as well?
I'm not sure. You're not talking about
RetroArch. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, hold up. Give me a sec. Let's go ahead and launch RetroArch because this scene's
I don't have any experience with RetroArch myself.
Yeah, no, I have used RetroArch a bit. So let's go ahead and Control X my controller. So yeah, no, ignore this. This is just what it's supposed to be set up. Load the core, load the DS, and load content from. I think it's currently in my E drive. No, it's in my F drive.
So RetroArch is just like a framework for emulator cores, right?
Yeah.
No.
So,
well, and I know that there are some RetroArch cores for some platforms, but
you know, I can't wait for this scene to be completely destroyed. It's been a hot minute since I've set up this scene. Also, it's deafening. Let's go ahead and just quickly volume mixer this down.
What scene are you talking about?
Is
this a dream drop?
Hopefully that works. No, I'm actually it's being shown on stream.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I have the stream up.
I just did it up. I have to sit through an ad.
You could avoid ads if you sub to Mr. King.
Yeah, just subscribe to Mr. King Forehead. Come on. I know you work. Why do you no work anymore?
I still use DSMUME for DS.
Yeah, no. This is what I get for setting this up and then having it break. Yeah, no, this is what's supposed to be showing, but it's not like picking him up for some reason. Because there was 2 captures for DS supposed to be playing right now, and they're not capturing. As a matter of fact, probably
you're using Streamlabs, right?
Yeah, hold up. I'm just going.
Are you sure that it's grabbing the right window?
Yeah, I'm quickly confirming.
That's usually the problem that I have when I'm trying to record PC applications and the feed doesn't show up.
Yeah. Well, this is a problem for me to fix before the stream, because I have to switch over to BizHawk anyways, because RetroArch is a bit more finicky than BizHawk is. BizHawk's very good with its DS emulation from what I saw. So, you know.
Okay.
Needless to say, that's coming up. Actually, wait, let me just see if relaunching BizHawk will fix it. Well, RetroArch will fix it.
Okay, I need to try this now. Let's see. DS-ROM. Which one should I open?
You know, it picks up there, but it's supposed to pick up again once the.
Holy crap! It does.
Yeah, once the emulator is done.
How did I not know this?
Yeah, no, it's fucking phenomenal. I love it.
Hello.
Well, dang. I guess I probably don't. I guess I probably don't need to use DSMU then. Oh, okay. So it's an experimental core. Melon DS.
Oh, it's using Melon. Okay. Yeah. The RetroArch that I'm using is using DSMU, which has some tearing issues from what I saw. Yep, that's a problem. That's a thing from future me to fix. So I'll be fixing that scene up in the future. But until then, that is the end of the stream. I don't want to start 358 over 2 because right now the scene's obviously broken.
That's fine by me.
And I also need to fix up BizHawk in order to do the job of it, because I prefer BizHawk over using the other one. So yeah.
I mean, I haven't had any problems
KH1
with
fucking
DSMU,
sucks.
but
It's old, it's dated, it just does not feel nice to play anymore.
I'm just looking at.
It's bad.
I'll show you, dated.
I'm just looking at BizHawk with like Kirby Superstar Ultra open right now. It's like, wow.
You know, it's
cool.
Bad. It's so bad. Anywho, who are we rating? I don't have a rating target specifically that I want to target right now. Actually, nope.
Like,
I got one.
You just blew my mind.
Yeah, no, I got one. We're going to be rating the Joker. He's doing Luigi's Mansion, which is actually a pretty damn good game. So yeah.
How about fill me with the power of darkness?
Oh Jesus! I don't know what to rate. Surprise, simple and clean.
Simple and clean surprise.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, hashtag simple and clean surprise. Because that is exactly what happened.
Either that or like sudden, simple and clean.
Suddenly simple and clean.
Yeah, suddenly simple and clean.
Hashtags. Suddenly simple and clean. There's our rating message for tonight. Oh, I actually put and. Not and. Shut up. I'll fix that.
I did it correctly.
All right, high five. We can spell.
It's not my fault that I usually shorten these words on accident because I'm an idiot. But you know, what's coming up for the rest of the week? Well, this Thursday is unscheduled due to issues with both Mirai and Skid. Skid's currently in work hell, and so is Mirai as well, because he's doing a bunch of work right now.
In a word, life.
Yeah, they're just stuck in life. We might see the Star of Dokkan Kingdom randomizer next week though. So I'm going to actually ask him after the stream, because he's currently in VC, to look at his schedule, see if he's clear. Then I'm going to yell at Mirai saying, "Hey, make yourself clear. Just take some time off from work. You don't have to fucking stress yourself all the time." And that's what usually my motto with schoolwork is like, you just don't crunch. It's terrible. It's what we learned in fucking what's it called? In the video game industry, that crunch is terrible, and here these two silly sods in school are doing it. It's like
cyber.
Yeah, I will say that throughout the my college experience, I did not do any like overnight. You know, I didn't pull any like all-nighters.
No, I don't do that shit here. Like, to give you an idea, I have schoolwork right now that should be done, but I have been lazy and I can easily do it later. I have budgeted my schoolwork around my streams so I can continue streaming for you lot. And it has been pretty healthy because it's a good way to distract myself and actually give me a chance to relax and recover from schoolwork. So I, technically speaking, have 4 free assignments right now in one class. No assignments in one class because I'm ahead. I think no assignments in one class because we just had a midterm. And one class every week in one class I can easily do. So my classes are taken care of. And a matter of fact, next semester it's going to be even better because I'm going to only have one class to do. I literally have one more class left and I'm done with college with a bachelor's degree. So not bad. I'm looking forward to that. But you know, I'm going to go ahead and ask Skid if he's going to be free, and I'm going to ask Mirai to make himself free, if he can. And we're going to hopefully start that next week. But for this week, nothing scheduled. Might be Among Us. Look forward to that if it is Among Us. If not, it'll probably be a schoolwork day, and just for me to get even more ahead, so I don't have to worry about schoolwork for a bit. And then finally, this Sunday, I'm going to ask Foe if he's free, and we're probably going to start up, try and start up Foe and King Sunday again. Because he's starting to, like, relax with his work schedule again. Actually, I want to ask him right now. Let's just ask him right now.
Well, we're still on stream.
Are you free this Sunday? Let's ask him right now. I will get the answer, probably not for a while, because he's probably doing something right now. Or asleep. I'm not sure. He probably is asleep with his computer on. I'm not sure. But you know, I know for a fact that Dokkan Kingdom can't happen this week because Skid is currently in hell. Hell, we might even just do Dokkan Kingdom on Sunday if all 3 of us are miraculously free on Sunday. So, we'll see about that. And then finally, Mia's back here next week as we start the longest Kingdom Hearts game in the series, Kingdom Hearts Free by over 2 days.
Yay! A game I have played.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. Free by over 2 days is a fucking long game. Actually, hold up. Let's find out what the speedrun of this game is. Give me speedrun.
I just look up how long to beat.
Yeah, that's what I generally do.
I look up the speedrun.
358 over 2, main story 26.5 hours.
That's how long to beat?
Main plus extras is 34. All style is 31. I assume you're not going for completionist.
No.
Completionist is 50
Okay,
hours.
the speedrunner of English Beginner is 3 hours.
Well, you're not playing on beginner, right?
Okay, it's kind of
still 3 hours,
sad
4
that
hours.
that's as long as the speedrun for Kingdom Hearts 2 is.
Yeah. But no, it's 3 hours to 2 hours. 3 hours to 4 hours. But that's on the English. On Japanese, it's the same. So it's not optimized, but that's 80%. Which is what we're doing, because no one has ever done a 100% run of this game. It's empty. There's no 100% game runs. And I would rather kill myself instead of doing a 100% run. Because I've already seen 100% are not fun. So, you know, it's 3 hours, and that's going to be fun.
Alright. Let's do the raid.
I know, that's it. Until then, we're raiding the Juker, which is currently doing the best Luigi's Mansion 1. Look forward to that, I guess. And like I said, I'll probably be back here this Thursday with Among Us, or nothing. Probably nothing. We don't know yet. But until then, I'm not looking forward to Free 5 over 2 days. Good night and farewell, everyone.
I am.
Shut up, I know you are. You played it. I played it. I got to like day. No, wait. I got to like day. What's it called? Day 150 and just got stuck. So, would give me an idea of how like Free 5 over 2 days can like maybe stuck. So, no, look forward to that. We'll see you around.